Good morning, everyone. As the title suggests, and my camera seems a little bit too high up. Sorry about the wobbliness. Hiya, Emily. Hiya, Choppers. As the title suggests, I have a few important decisions to make. Hiya, Vicky. Hello to the 8 viewers. So we've lost one. Gone down to 7 now.
Hey.
Hi, Emma. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
Oh, dear. Hiya, Win family. Did you like the little compilation?
I loved it. I was actually crying because it was so sweet.
Kate messaged me last night. Kate messaged me last night. She went, "Oh, I think Chris has done a fantastic job of doing it." Well, I asked people to do it and send them to either me or Chris, and then we left it because that's why he's published it on his page, obviously. So it was a joint effort by everyone.
Well, I had people saying, well, Steve messaged me last night and he says, "I'm so sorry." He says, "I didn't get mine in time. I went and jumped in the shower." And I was like, "How dare you have a shower when this is that?"
Well, as I say, I messaged him this morning and I said, I didn't want to be one of these that, pesty you when he's got things going on, if you know what I mean.
Absolutely, yeah.
It is Vicky's birthday today.
Hello. Thank you.
And Islands of Fun, how are you? Myself and Pixie compiled a little sort of tribute to Vicky for her birthday yesterday. I got a few friends of ours to wish her happy birthday. If you want to go and have a look at it, it is on Pixie's channel.
Mm-hmm. It was well done. As soon as I saw this big pink banner come up, I went and I went, "Oh, Pixie." I said, "I'm gonna kill you."
That's why I mean, because I can't edit. I was sort of just the organizer, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I kind of figured that. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna have to kill the both of them now. No, I'm just joking. But it was well put together, and I like how you started it and then ended it with DJ Ian at the
yeah. Well, I think
his,
that was basically Pixie's decision to do that, because obviously it were that particular song.
Yep.
And it sort of, people sent me clips. They also sent Chris clips. So basically, we sort of, and I'll let him put it all together because says, "Hiya, Gas Nation."
Yeah, he's good at editing. That's why.
Yeah, because I can't edit. Hiya, Osby Chandy.
Yeah, thank you everyone in the chat for the birthday wishes. Yeah, it was well done, and I really appreciate it. I've never had anything like that made for me before, and like I was talking to you last night, sorry, I'm trying to untangle my microphone here. It's like 5 o'clock in the morning, so forgive me I'm a little confused in the morning. But yeah, it brought me to tears. Yes, I saw that. That's why I was. Yes. Would you like to say goodbye to that or no? But it was
obviously some people want to know what these important decisions is. But
yes, it's about my birthday. Go away.
Yeah, sorry to burst your bubble, but they're not important ones. Okay then, Gas Nation, thank you for joining us.
Bye, Gas Nation.
So,
But as soon as I started watching it, I started getting teary because I'm like, I couldn't believe that somebody would go through that much trouble to wish me a happy birthday, and it meant a world of
oh,
love
I mean,
from you
we
guys.
love you, Vicky. That's, the point of doing it, because we love you and we want you to enjoy your birthday.
Yep.
So Andy, I've got two important decisions to make.
Yes.
Right. And yes, it is clickbait. What size should I do?
Oh my gosh. Today.
Should I do the big one or the medium one?
Do the big one.
Yeah.
Do the big one. You
Well,
gotta
you
go
see,
all out.
I'm making actually shortbread, but using the cookies. And the first decision is, what size should I do? Now, we're going to get more cookies if I use the middle one.
True.
But less cookies if I use the big one. So that's the first important decision.
Okay. Well, I think you should go big because go big or go home. But but then again, I'm sure
I have bought some like little props with me.
Uh-oh.
Those are curious. And these are my icing pens.
Oh.
Right. Well, they're not pens, they're just tubes of coloured icing. So if anybody can suggest a colour, I've got red, I've got pink, I've got green, I've got glittery white ones. For the ladies that are, interested. Glittery blue, glittery purple,
purple,
glittery pink. So I've got quite an array of colours.
I think you should. Maybe you should go with the medium cookies. No.
Right, and Andy says, do Chris size small one. I have got another prop as well, but this is not sort of actually aimed at Chris. You've got to find it first. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
There are some guys out there that need to use this to find it first.
Can I say something really dirty here? I met a guy once who was like all about how big he was and everything. And Jeanette, all I have to say is this.
Well, this is what I'm saying, and Crimson's laughing.
Yeah.
Well, I thought I'd just put that little bit of a comedy bin on it today, being as it's Vicky's birthday, and I wanted to make her laugh.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there you go. They're the important decisions.
Yes. They're definitely. I don't know.
Oh dear. Okay then, Raven.
Hi, Raven. That was such a good video. I was like, the way Pixie put that together, and it was funny because everybody's like, oh, I can't do this and I can't do that, and I'm like, why? And then I realized that after the video, I'm like, oh, people are gonna knock me out. Thank you, Gas Nation.
But yes, I thought I'd just put a bit of a comedy spin on it today.
Yeah, well, I appreciate that.
So basically, nothing to report here, basically.
That's right. All in good fun. I was gonna. It's funny.
I've got my coffee as well.
We did when we were on the live, right?
Yeah.
We were talking about the meetup and everything today. You guys said that BTD was allowed to come today, didn't you?
To the meetup?
Yeah.
I think Keith says something about meeting up. Because Nick's coming.
Yeah.
And he's not far away from Nick. Yeah. I mean, he said the more the merrier.
Yeah. Aw.
I mean, you know, I sort of don't know him personally, but it seems a
No.
nice enough fellow when Keith interviewed him, etc. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
you know, everybody's welcome.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, a video's kind of sad today. Didn't you get through then, Emily? Oh, Choppers has got a video out as well.
I can't wait.
Everybody's well, you see, thing is about the video, Vicky, is Chris wanted them all in by last night because that's the only time he's got to sit down and be able to edit it and everything. He ain't got the time before he goes to work.
Yeah.
So, hiya, Alex. So tell everybody, Emily, tell Auntie Jeanette why your video is kind of sad today.
Yeah. No sad videos. Well,
they never called back.
Yeah. Oh.
And Chopper's been sick for 2 days. So has Vicky, but I hope you're better now, though.
I'm getting there. You know what? It's just one of those things that started in one area and went to the other, if you know what I mean.
Without going into too much detail, yes.
No. But other than that, like, I mean, everything else is fine. But I have a hernia right behind my belly button. So every time that kind of stuff happens, it gets to the point where I'm doubled over in pain sometimes. So that's why I was like, every 10 minutes I was running. So I was like, okay, I can't do this. So that's why I went off yesterday. I was like, okay, I got to go.
Oh, sorry, boss man. I didn't see the chat will go in and a bit like the clappers.
I heard a joke about that yesterday.
I did see it, but I didn't want to interrupt Vicky, but he did say he was on the bus.
Yeah.
So sorry if I ignored you, Adam.
Hi, Adam.
I haven't done something wrong, have I? What makes you think that, Alex? And
yeah.
He says it. Chopper says, "Thanks, Crimson. If I could sleep, I would feel better."
Yeah, you know what? That's one thing that I lack most days.
Well, the thing is, if you'd have seen me and Chris this morning, we both got up. We're like zombies when we got up this morning.
Yeah, Lucy, it's 5:30 in the morning here.
But I'm such a great leader that they feel compelled to tune in, you see.
Yeah.
Because I had to laugh. Chris went live last night. And there's a guy called Lee, and he's one of the regulars, and called CCTV user. So I says, he says something about the coffee morning. I says, there's a few rules to joining the coffee morning. One, you must bow down to me.
Yeah.
And two, you must say that I am your leader. Yeah. No. It is a little bit of clickbait, actually, Alex, and sort of the title just proved that.
Yeah.
Vicky knows what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah. Go for the medium one. It creates more. That's all I can say.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I like big ones, but we'll go for the... Sorry.
Yeah, it is basically a bit of clickbait. So certain people will watch, but
yeah.
Sorry to disappoint you.
That was funny. I have to say, to that person showing up, I was like,
yeah.
Woohoo.
It showed it worked, anyway. Vicky.
Uh-huh.
It showed it worked.
Yeah, that's right.
So basically, I want to know whether I should go big pecker, medium pecker, or small pecker.
Well,
and what colour should I do the icing? And I've also bought me little thing, so for some of the guys,
Oh my gosh. Oh, you're too much.
Jerry Giggles says, "Oh Lord, Lady Jeanette, I bow down to you and ask that you bless my brain, for I feel dumb at the moment. So I bless you."
There you go. Hey Tony, how's it going?
Oh, Tony can't make Saturday, unfortunately. Oh yes, that is one important thing you've got to do, Adam. Yeah. Can we get Steve wants a multicolored one. I have sort of got sprinkles as well, but I were undecided about the sprinkles.
Are they chocolate? They can look like little hairs.
Well, I've sort of got some light brown ones and I've got dark brown ones, but
I don't know if the curtains match the drapes, you know.
Visual. I don't know whether it's Mick or whether it's Keith.
Yeah. I was gonna say, when you asked whether you should go small, medium, or large, like, I'm a large girl myself, but if you go with the medium, you said it creates more. So
yeah. Oh dear.
Yeah, and go with the sparkly white icing, because you know it does glisten in the sun. No, I'm just joking.
I have got the white one, but it's sparkly white one. So
okay, yeah. Ooh, I like that one.
Oh, it's Keith and Mick.
No, okay. Hi, Keith and Mick.
I mean, a bit. Okay, then, Adam. Yeah. So, I mean, I think, you know, in all retrospect, I mean, I think the white one is the more, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's more I've never seen any other color, really. If I did, I think I'd be worried.
Well, I could put a few red ones there, you know.
Mm-hmm. That's true. Hey, Bella.
Hiya, Bella. It's all right. I'm just.
Yeah. I was going to say, last night, I did have a conversation with Mr. Crimson. He's such an awesome guy, and I agree, he's going through so much.
Mm-hmm.
But I told him, you know what, like, we're all here for you. We all support you. And we've talked about the fact that I may spend a few days in Toronto, and him and I are going to be doing some sightseeing, maybe go for some snacks and stuff.
Cool.
Bella.
Happy birthday.
Thanks, sweetie.
The girl asked me, do I smoke after sex? I said, I don't know. I've never looked. Then Tony says, hope you have a nice time on Saturday, but unfortunately I won't be able to make it. That's Silver Retro Collector, Tony.
Yeah.
So, yeah, same as I say, I mean, did you have a conversation with Brad about Saturday? Is he?
Well, he said that he didn't know he was invited. So,
well, I think
I just said,
yeah, I would say I think when Keith did the interview, it told him about it and was on. Yeah. I think he basically invited him.
He did.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I'm gonna say I just said to Vicky, I think he did.
Yeah. Because I remember he did it while he was talking to him
at the interview.
Yeah. I says to Vicky, I thought he'd invited him when he did the.
He's such a sweetheart, though.
Yeah. But you see, Nick was saying he only lives 4 streets away from him, so you know, and that's sort of what made me recollect that he did say. While we're doing a meetup in Birmingham, and you know, and I sort of weren't sure, but you know, So did you hear the important decisions? I need.
No, I was going to say, what's the important decision?
You have to show her the props, though.
Yes, I do admit, same as I say, I've admitted, Bella, it's clickbait, and it seems it worked. That's all. I don't even know what
clickbait is.
It just means you say something in the title And it has like a double entendre, like a double meaning.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'll talk to you later.
Yeah.
Right.
What size? Should I make the middle one because we're going to get more, or should I make the big ones?
Middle one.
Yeah.
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 And the other thing was, I've got these icing pens. Should I stick some glittery white icing on them? But I've got all colours: red, black. You know.
Bella's hanging her head. Oh no.
So they're the important decision. Well, they are important, aren't they? Because I've got to make the decision what size to make and what colour icing to put on them.
Oh yeah.
Terry Giggles is joining in now, saying, "Can you make double-decker dicks with cherry cream in the middle?" But I've also got another prop as well, Bella, but what you might not have seen. It's all right, Vicky knows what, because I've
What is it?
And then for certain people out there. Hiya, Carl. We're having a bit of a comedy one this morning because it's Vicky's birthday.
Oh, I've never heard Bella laugh so hard. That's awesome.
You know, same as I said, I'm just saying, you know, some people.
Yeah, I've known a few of them.
Bella, it was funny. That's what I said to her too. I said, you know, I had one guy who was all about how big he was, and all I have to say is this.
But yeah, Bella, obviously the clickbait worked because
yeah.
we've had a little visitor in the chat this morning.
Yep. I gotta love clickbait, I'll tell you.
Terry Giggles has said you need a telescope, Jeanette, not that. I think we all have. Sometimes you have to be really good at acting.
Yes, sir. You are right.
But yes, you know, I thought, well, part clickbait, part comedy value. You know what I mean?
Yeah, why not?
You know, I wanted to see Vicky laugh. I wanted her to, you know.
That's it. Well, hopefully today.
Just hold on to your Ernie because I don't want it popping while you're laughing.
That's all I need, right? It's already poking through. No.
Paul says, "Where's Keith today?" I think he actually visits his friend on a Thursday. Somebody earlier on in the chat called Think Visual was in and they said hello, but that is Keith's mate who we goes to visit on a Thursday.
Me.
Yes. The Carolyn's, you know, wants an introduction to.
Yeah.
The one that looks like ZZ Top.
No, it looks like, you know, on Mrs. Brown's Boys, you know.
Granddad.
Yeah, even with flat cap and everything on.
Oh, yeah, Granddad.
Because the first time I saw Mick, and I went, blooming heck, I says, don't he look like Granddad out of Mrs. Brown's Boys?
Yeah, he does too.
Yeah, you know, because the Granddad's got long hair, which Mick has. He got the flat cap on like he had.
Yeah, just
you know what I mean?
And he's got the sense of humor to boot too. So. Yeah. Oh man, but yeah, thank you so much for your birthday wish, Bella. That was awesome.
Yeah.
I'm glad you liked that, Vicky.
Well, I was saying to Jeanette, I said it actually kind of brought me to tears to think that you guys would think of me like that to make a video for me, because you know. And I spoke to Jeanette about it yesterday, but it's
We knew you would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her first comment, Bella, was, "I'm going to kill you and Pixie."
As soon as I seen the great big pink banner pop, I went, okay, I am going to kill the two of them. But it was super sweet. I love the way that everybody made their messages, and I loved how it ended with DJ Ian in that song. That was really cool. Yeah.
You deserve it, Vicky.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, Carl says it feels amazing to be accepted into the community, doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely.
So right, I'm just going to say to Carl, it's not a community. We're a cult, apparently. You have to bow down to your leader when you come in here.
Is that Juice My Randomness?
That's Carl, yeah.
Yes.
Who said he was accepted?
I said it. I mean, Bella said it, not me, Carl. Don't shoot the messenger.
And Carl's probably thinking, who brought her on here?
I say, sugar, my pecker finders just fell off.
Now we know there's a problem when your pecker's falling off.
Well, it's not the actual pecker, it's my pecker finder.
Oh no.
I ought to do a website, peckerfinder.com.
Well, we're just girls. Oh no, there's boys in the chat, aren't there?
Paul says, right is off, take care, Jeanette. Have a good birthday, Vicky.
Thank you, Paul.
Cults have fun, don't they? I know Bella, new beef juice versus Bella. Ooh. I'm just going to sort of briefly, Carl, are you coming on Saturday to the meetup? Because I've got a little surprise for you.
Oh.
Nah.
A little surprise.
Yeah. Nah, it's mainly for the ladies, but I'll make an exception for Carl, you see. So I'll just show Carl this, right? And this is one of the decisions I've got to make. What size should I do?
Oh my gosh.
So, Carl, your opinion does matter.
And now Raven's eating a sausage muffin.
He says, oh, a surprise. Now my mind wonders what the surprise is. I would value your opinion, Carl,
Cookie cutters they are, Carl.
So, but I was just saying, that's the small version, right? That's the medium version. And that's the big version. Now, if I make the big ones, I can't make as many. But if I use the medium one, I can make a few more.
Yeah, I say medium one.
He says bigger the better. Jeanette's size does matter.
Are they multi-purpose?
Ooh. That depends.
Cutters. So, I urge you to come on Saturday so you can have a penis in your mouth.
Can you have you send one to America, Carl?
But I will say as well, I did order some off at Amazon, but they couldn't get them here in time. So I might have a spare set, Carl, if you need to make some. That's all I'm saying.
We were going to do a giveaway, weren't you?
Yeah. So if anybody's interested in some penis cocky cutters, I nearly said. So if anybody's interested, I've got cock on my brain today. So I'm on about when they do come, doing a giveaway for some penis cookie cutters.
Is Carl coming Saturday? I hope so.
Yeah.
So it would be nice
Yeah,
for you to be
brilliant.
there, Carl.
I'd love to
And
see
I'll make a big one especially for you.
I hope he comes.
I hope you haven't got the sound up, Carl, because you know this crazy woman talking about cock.
Can you imagine? That's why I put my headphones in.
I was
It's
going to
funny,
say, I do hope that you've got the headphones in, Carl.
though. Yeah, thank God my kids are still in bed.
Well, that does surprise me, Carl.
Hi, Keith.
He's waiting to hear about his lift. Trains were too expensive, especially now with the engagement. Yeah, I do understand that.
What engagement?
He's engaged.
Oh, I didn't know that, Carl.
Yeah, who is this American fella?
Oh, how did
Yeah.
I miss that? Oh, congratulations, sweetheart. Oh, that's lovely.
Congratulations, Carl.
How did I miss that? Ah. I thought it would come to that, Carl, because you look so good together and so happy together. It's lovely.
Just to see the way that Carl smiles when he's with them. Yeah.
I know. It's lovely.
Yeah.
Bless you.
Because I think his folks are coming over, I think he says September, and I think it's the week after my birthday, and they're having an engagement party, and we're all invited.
Oh.
Ah, bless you. I know when I see him together, I thought he looked so lifted and so picked up, and it was lovely to see him smiling like that. It was lovely.
Tony says the medium one, Jeanette.
No, Nick, this morning.
It all depends because it's same as I say. Yes, September, and you are all invited. But I know I'm far away from you all. He lives in Harrogate, but you know what they say, Carl. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah.
Whereabouts is Harrogate?
It says not medium, live it large.
Yeah.
Yeah, where's Harrogate, Carl? Is it south, north?
I think it's down south, isn't it?
Somewhere, I think.
North Yorkshire. Ooh, not all that far away then, because we South Yorkshire.
Mm.
Oh, Lucy says I'm back. Had to make a cup of tea, and I've sort of lost my other prop because it went flying.
Yeah. She lost her pecker finder.
Yeah.
That's an issue when you lose that.
Magnifying glass went flying. Well, it weren't mine. It was actually my mum's.
Aw.
You know, she bless her. She wore glasses, but they were having trouble with cataracts.
Oh, right.
So,
I've got a magnifying glass exactly the same. Some of those stupid bottles of stuff, and they put the instructions on, and it's so tiny, the writing, you can't see nothing. So I've got one for that.
Yeah, I have glaucoma in one eye.
So comfortable.
Yeah, I have glaucoma in one eye, and it makes things so fuzzy sometimes. It's like, ugh. Sorry, Jeanette.
It's all right. Carl says this is, I hope you are all happier and not upset anymore, and people are leaving you alone. Well, that's what we're hoping for as well.
We're all fine, Carl.
And he says, and sorry about his gay joke the other day. I thought everyone knew I was at home. Well, I wouldn't have said that.
No,
Carl, you know, I mean, but
I never use that.
Considering, you know, I mean, I did bring him up to speed, and you know, but you know, basically, I says to Carl, I says I didn't want people to construe that comment as something else.
Yeah, I mean, exactly.
I know his sense of humour.
Yeah.
You know, and know that he didn't mean it like it sounded, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Tina Davis. Hi, his dad. But yeah, I did sort of message him afterwards and sort of said, you know, sort of brought him up to speed on,
I can't bloody see nothing. I've got no.
It says, since you explained, I totally get it. I was like, oh no, cringe. I hate cringing. But I mean, it wasn't to know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't to know. And the same as I said, I didn't want to, you know, because obviously certain people are watching. I didn't want it to get misconstrued as anything other than a joke, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Well,
I was
I'm in my usual position. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Well, same as I say, we was in the chat. I think it was Monday. I can't remember. I think it was Monday. And Joel was sort of coming out to us, let's say.
Okay.
And Juice made a comment, you know, and we thought it were at that particular time, you know, we didn't want to give anybody fodder to report it, if you know what I mean.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Can't afford that. No.
Well, if you manage to get there on Saturday, Carl, which I'm hoping you are, you'll be able to tell me
We all are.
personally, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We all are.
Yeah.
When I watch some of his videos, I just think, oh, I just want to give him a big hug.
Oh. So yeah, I mean, sort of that, you know, but same as I say, I mean, and Ian sort of says, oh, you know, we're not having them sort of thing. I says, don't worry, Carl's a friend of ours.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I'll sort of send him a private message and explain everything to him. And
yeah.
No, don't feel bad, Carl. Same as I say, I mean, it was
yeah.
You know, it was just one of them things. These things happen, you know, and like certain other things, it's done, it's gone, you know.
Yeah.
Never to be mentioned again.
Yeah, and it's sometimes the timing is off and we don't realize it, but yeah, no harm done.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think at certain points in his life, we all sort of want a big hole to open up, and, you know.
Yeah,
absolutely. Because you say things and then you think, oh shit, why did I say that?
Oh, we've all done that loads of times. I certainly.
Don't worry, Emily. I mean, same as I, you know. I mean, I've sort of been talking to someone this morning, and you know, sort of they're having a crappy day of it. I saw a Facebook post and messaged you know, she's having a bad time of it, and I says, you know, I mean, it's like everybody. I mean, like Vicky will probably agree, and Bella will agree. You have your good days and you have your bad days.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'll agree with
all
that.
Have them. You know, we all have them.
I'll agree with that just on one sense of before yesterday, all in my head, I'm like, you know, I never felt like anybody cared about my birthday because, like my brother turned 40. They threw a great big party for him and everything else. I turned 40 and it was like, oh, we'll take her out for dinner. Yay. You know, my brother turned 50, great big Hawaiian theme party and everything else for him. When I turn 50, it'll be like, hey, Vicky's 50. Yay. And it's been that I graduated. I went back and got my GED grade 12 diploma, and there was congratulations. And that's all I heard. My sister-in-law graduates from PSW, cake and party and everything else. And it just always made me feel like I wasn't important. And I just kind of went, okay, well, nobody cares to make me a cake. No one does nothing for me, no nothing. So when you guys made me that video yesterday, I was, like I said, it brought me to tears that somebody cared that much to do that for me. So that's how much I appreciated it, you know?
Yeah, but I mean, the fact is, Vicky, I mean, if it's sort of, if you hadn't been in Canada and whatever, I'd have made you a big cake, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I find you, this is Carl, I find you two making videos so helpful when it comes to venting and getting feelings out and connecting to others.
Yeah.
You know, but I mean, I sort of made the statement on Monday. I mean, I'm going nowhere.
No.
I'm going nowhere, you know.
We wouldn't let you.
Yeah, that's fine, Emily. I mean, you know, you go and get your shower and just let me know when you're back, and I'll Yeah, and Carl's just made a statement. Vicky, you two bills, it really does. Well, you see,
Yes.
most people know that. I mean, I lost my mum last year, and I was sort of, I was that. How can I put it? I was grieving. I felt I have suffered depression before, but I felt myself falling into depression.
Going down, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, you know, some say, I always say it's Gail's fault that I'm here on YouTube because, you know, Pixie at the time were live streaming. I walked past and she says, oh, you know, I went, hello. Because before then, I didn't like appearing in front of camera, blah, blah, blah. And she says, oh, why don't you create a YouTube channel? And that's basically why I started doing YouTube.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and I sort of took point, what should I do? So he says, well, do whatever you know. He says, if you want, I mean, to start with, I sort of just used to sit there in front of camera and say, well, this is what I've done today.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Exactly. And it was just my way of sitting down in front of the camera and getting my thoughts out there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Thank you, Terry. Yeah. Like I even have here in my neighborhood, it blew me away. Like there's a guy in the neighborhood, his birthday is today. Yesterday was yesterday. And then of course today, right? But he's having a big party for himself on the weekend. Now he's an older gentleman, don't get me wrong. He's a lonely guy. He's got no kids, no grandkids, no nothing. So he's on his own. But he throws his own party and everything else, right? And I'm like, okay, you know what? And when it comes to that, like I said, I'm not going to throw myself a birthday party. Yeah, I think I can handle not having one if it comes down to that. But it's just.
Yeah, I would say Lucy says she's gained so much confidence being on YouTube. I've wanted to do it for years and finally took the plunge. I wish I'd done it. But you see, that with me, I hadn't got very much confidence.
Yes.
Now, I thought that people would judge me by my size, you know, my appearance, etc.
Yeah.
You know, I thought people would judge me, you know, for the way I look or the way, you know. So Barry says, party.
Yay. Well, I mean, that it is a thing, like, it is very hard, especially, like you said, with anxiety and depression. You're all nervous. Like, when I did my first live, I kid you not, I was sweating buckets, but I was on for 2 hours. I couldn't believe it. And then now going on live, like with you guys and stuff like that, I wouldn't have it any other way. I mean, that's what built my confidence to do my quizzes and stuff like that. Because I didn't want to just sit there and chat to people sometimes, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying like this is fun, but I can't invite anybody on my panel. So it just felt awkward just sitting there with myself going, hey, you know.
But I mean, you see, going back to what Midnight Raven says, she's a goth and that I'm typical stereotype. But I hate when people say, you know, stereotype people.
Yeah, I don't like when people get stereotyped. I mean, we're all people. We're all, you know, I don't know. I just say it this way. I mean, we all have difficulties in life. And I said the same thing to Steve. Like, it's not the situation we're in. It's how we choose to deal with it that makes us who we are, you know, because we all have difficult things. And it's like the fact that we've chosen to be on our family coffee mornings and just good, bad, naughty, or clean. We're here together. And that's the important thing, you know.
Carl's just said when I first started YouTube, I was too worried to show my face as I hated how I look. Now I'm so confident I bear all what I'm saying. You know, I'm thinking, you know, basically I couldn't give a flying monkeys, you know, what people think of me. And this is the sort of confidence I've got. I mean, I am that person, but to sort of sit here and, you know, I couldn't give a absolute flying monkey.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
But if you're having a bad day and you need a bunch of us to come on and you know, to help boost that, you know, to vent it, to get it out and stuff like that, that's what it's about, though. We're here as a family for the support as well, good days and bad days. It's like a marriage, you know? through sickness and health, for rich, for poor, whatever. We're still family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I love my beauty community. I love doing beauty. Makeup's been my hobby since I was 5 years old. I love it. But there's a side that I can show here that I don't there, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. I think what you're trying to say, Bella, is they're all like in the beauty community, all beautiful and got their hair all done nice and got the makeup perfect to a T.
It's some of it's that as well. Some of it is that, Jeanette, yeah. But that's their speciality. It's my speciality.
Yeah.
It's what I do. It's my speciality. But it's only part of who I am.
Yes, exactly.
You know, it's just a little part of who I am. There's a lot more to me than that. And this Coffee Mornings and our family group brings that other part of me out.
Yeah, exactly. And that's it's the dirty side. But anyway,
well, Carl's just said be authentic and be you, and you know, we all should be.
Yeah.
I mean, I totally agree with that.
Yeah.
You know, and same as, I mean, we keep going back to this thing, you know, you either like me or lump me, front door's there, and don't let door catch your ass on way out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I get a lot. I'd say the majority of my comments and the people that come back and back week after week is all, "You're so normal, Bella. You're so everyday. You're so normal." And
well, I mean, I think the word they're looking for is down to earth.
Yeah. I think
you know what I mean, and you know, I mean,
I say as it is.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I can't be any other way than the way I am. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, it's like it or lump it. You know, I couldn't give a toss.
Yeah.
I think when I do my shout outs, I include other channels now apart from beauty channels, and I've done Carl, including Carl in one, because I think his channel, it's one of those channels I look and I think he makes me want to be a better person for what he's been. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
For what he's done in his life and what he's been through and how he's coped with things. He makes me want to be a better person.
Aww.
Yeah, Tina says I miss my mum like crazy. I mean, same as I say, my mum owns it just been past just over a year. And it's certain things that, you know, you hear certain music and you sort of sit there pondering, if you know what I mean.
Of course, love, of course.
You know, you hear certain songs, and I was saying to everybody the other day, I mean, I'll admit this, a number's still in my phone and I can't bring myself to delete the number out of my phone.
Yeah.
Sort of, I mean, it probably does sound daft, but to me, it's sort of my last connection to her.
It doesn't sound daft, love. It doesn't.
No.
But you know, I mean, and I've still got her old mobile in a bag. I mean, it's been switched off and everything for ages, but you know, she was one of these. She couldn't text. She couldn't do nothing. Only thing she could do were like text phone calls and make phone calls. She hadn't got a clue how to text or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, I've still got a mobile. It's not, you know, it's not active or anything. I've got a wristwatch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's them small things that still make me feel, you know, part of her. If you know, if you understand what I'm saying.
Of course.
Well, it's like my mom. Like my mom is still here, but she's not really here in a sense because she has vascular dementia, and she colored me a picture, and I mean, it was funny. Like one of my friends saw it, and they're like, "Oh, who did that? It's looks like a young child did it. It looks so pretty though." And I said, "No, my mom did that." And they were like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry." No, but that's a memory I have of her.
Yeah.
You know,
in a sense, Vicky. I mean, no disrespect, but I mean, when people have got dementia, they revert back to being a child.
Exactly. And I have that picture still. I'm not throwing it out, nothing like that. It's one of those things that goes into that keepsake box, you know?
Yeah.
Hi, Adam. Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt Vicky or Bella. I see you come back. But yeah, you know, I mean, it's like funny thing is, though, I'm going to tell you a story now. We were going to Keith's one day, and we were going down whatever road it is. I don't know where it, M18 or wherever it were. So anyway, this sort of we're in the outside lane, and this like massive camper van come past, and it got, you know how they have the big spare tires on the back, and it was like a big eagle on the back, and it said "Wind Beneath My Wings."
Oh, and
that is the song that my mum had played at a funeral, and she had it played at a part, well, at her husband's funeral by Bette Midler. So, and I went, oh, look at that, you know, "Wind Beneath My Wings." And then lo and behold, we went about 5 minutes down the road, and there was this big lorry coming the other way, and it says Pickerings on the front of it. You know. Okay then, Carl, I'll see you later. I do hope you can make it on Saturday. We'd all love to see you. You know, if needs be, we'll come and pick you up.
Exactly.
Got a visitor staying overnight. Nah. And so just let us know, and we'll try and, I mean, if you need a lift, you know. But yeah, same as I say, and when we got to Keith, I says, you never, weirdest things just happened, Keith. "Wind Beneath My Wings," which were the song, and then there were a big lorry coming towards me, and it said Pickerings on front of it.
Sometimes you think that's more than a coincidence, don't you? You know, it's
absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it was such a coincidence, and I says, you know,
too much of a coincidence.
Yeah. But I mean, it's like, I mean, sometimes Chris sits over there, as you know, on his computer, and there's many a time it's felt a tap on the shoulder. But that was something that my mum would do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She'd sneak up behind you and then tap you on your shoulder. Yeah. I mean, I sort of don't know, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's a song, it's Amazing Grace, and everybody knows it. But if you hear the way Il Divo sings it, it will bring you've heard it, I bet, Bella. Yeah, and it just brings literal chills and goosebumps. But that was my grandmother's favorite song, and it's my dad's too. So I
love Il Divo.
Yeah, that song, as soon as I hear it every time, literally pretty much brings tears to my eyes. But it's that shiver you get, when they hit that high note. Oh, anyway, sorry.
Funny thing is as well, as you know, Chris's auntie passed away recently.
Yes.
And we felt sort of not duty bound, but it was his dad's sister, right?
Yeah.
Now, their side of the family don't get on with his dad's side of the family, let's say. So basically, we were there out of respect for the family, that it was his dad's sister. And it were a really, really hot day. It were a particularly hot Monday. So they got like a side room, and I says, I'm sorry, I can't stand about in this seat. So they got like a little side room. So we went in there, and his mum says, oh, I'll come and get you, when the hearse and everything arrives. So that's what we did. And the minute I walked into that thing, I started, and I says, it's the first funeral I'd been to since my mum's. Yeah. When I says, sort of when we got outside, I says, I weren't crying for the fact,
Yeah.
It was the fact that
memory.
Yeah, it was the first funeral I've been to since my mum passed away, and it sort of brought all the memories and everything back. Same as I say, I cried. It went for the fact, we just went there, like his mum, his dad, his two sisters, and me and Chris, like as a united front, so to speak.
Yeah.
And out of respect for his dad's sister.
Yeah.
So, same as I say, it sort of brought all the memories back. And, you know, I mean, like, there were a lot of people at my mum's funeral, and even sort of at the wake afterwards, and they said, oh, did you see so-and-so? Did you see so? I can't remember seeing certain people because I was that distraught and that, you know, I did, you know, did you see so-and-so? They, you know, when I asked so-and-so to come, and to be honest, I couldn't remember seeing them.
Yeah, it's understandable.
Yeah.
But anyway.
That funny story I wanted to tell you about me mum. It's, I don't know whether I can say it really, but I'll go ahead.
Just let loose, fella.
I was very young. My mum was in 40s, I suppose, and I was in my 20s. And at certain times of the month, I used to say to my mum, please don't keep using them old-fashioned things. Right? I said to her, they're old-fashioned, please, and I was talking about tampons, right? So I said to her, please use tampons. I'm not using them, dear. No. I said, and it took me months and months to get her to use them, right? So she said, yes, all right, I'll try. If you keep on at me, I'll try. Anyway, she came round my house and she said to me, them, she said, I don't know how you can use them. I said, well, she said, they're so uncomfortable. She said, how can you sit with that cardboard up you all day?
Oh, no. I
said, that's the applicator, you silly moo. You take that away. Sorry, guys. Sorry, fellas.
It's all right. I've got a story to tell about that as well. Because my mum, I mean, she used to use the ones with loops on end.
Yeah. So
you know what way you use the belt and whatever.
Yeah. So did mine. Oh.
Anyway, when my kids were little, and she was like it was like a country you used to cut through a park and whatever, and to go to my mum's. So we went to my mum's one day. Anyway, she allowed the kids to play in the kitchen. Well, she must have had some in the drawer in the kitchen.
Oh no!
You can imagine what I'm going to say.
Mm-hmm.
One of the kids come walking in and they got them like a pair of earrings. Well, I sort of, I wanted to tell them off. I was sat there absolutely creasing myself with laughter. They didn't know. I mean, at the time, they didn't know what they was, but my mum were horrified.
Oh, no doubt.
They come out with these things dangling. I says, well, you did let them go play kitchen. I mean, you know what kids is like, you know, they get a little bit curious.
Yeah, they're going to go in every drawer.
My youngest one, when I lived in Plaistow at the time, and I had separate bathroom and toilet. It was just a little toilet, and I used to keep a box of 40 on the back, you know. Yeah. Anyway, my little one, Rebecca, she came in at the time. She said, what are they? And she was only about 5, 6. I said, oh, first thing came to my head, I said, oh, they're toilet cleaners. So she said, all right. So anyway, it must have been about a fortnight later. I'm watching the telly, and I thought, she's bloody quiet. She came in and she said to me, Mum, I've cleaned the toilet. When I went in, she stuffed the whole box of 40
Chopper says he used one to fix his car, an hole in his car radiator wall. Oh dear!
My friend,
they are used for plugging holes, aren't they? If you know what I mean.
The things we get into in this, honestly.
My friend's mum, it was funny. She got a nosebleed once, and she had stuffed Kleenex up her nose to, you know, calm the nosebleed. Well, her daughter was about 4 or 5 years old, and she goes, Mom, I have a nosebleed. I have a nosebleed. She goes, well, go stuff some Kleenex or some tissue up your nose. Next thing she comes out of the bathroom with 2 tampons stuck up her nose. She goes, will this work better? Mm.
Laughing at Lucy. You see what Lucy's put? I remember when I was about 8, I found my mum's
Oh,
toy. She told me it was a neck massager.
God.
Well, it's a massager of some form.
Yeah.
Oh,
I had my friend Amy had that happen to her once. She said that she was sitting downstairs having coffee with her friends, and the kids were upstairs. And next thing, her son comes down with this. She had a dolphin one, and he goes, "Mom, can I use this tub toy?" And it's going like this.
Basil even said my other half sister-in-law's kids got hold of hers, took the old box and stuck them to the bathroom wall. Oh dear.
what kids do though, it's funny.
Oh dear. But yeah, I can still never get that vision out when and they come out and they were going like this. Do you like my earrings?
Absolutely.
Me and my mum didn't know where to put ourselves because she knew what they were and I knew what they were. Robert didn't know what they were.
Oh man. The
And
things
for
we get
kids
into.
are funny though, aren't they?
Well, that's it. I mean, you know, they're so sort of innocent and
But
whatever. I mean, you know.
I don't know. It's all memories, and it good memories.
Well, I have to tell you something really funny, and this isn't a derogatory comment in any way, but Austin was about 4 years old, and we got mad at him for something, and I said, "You go to your room right now." So he gets up to the top of the stairs, and you know that stance when a woman stands with her hand on her hip, and she's like this.
What,
And
like I'm doing now?
Yeah, and he had his hip out and everything, and I said, "You look gay," and I just meant like silly in that sense,
Yeah.
right? And he went, "I'm not effing gay," and went storming off to his room, and I went, and his dad and I are looking at each other. We were laughing. We didn't know what to say.
Pixie's asking me what decisions need to be made, and happy birthday, Vicky.
Thank you, Pixie. Sorry, I almost said Keith. Thank you, Pixie. Thank you, Chris.
I'm asking people's thing on the size I should do.
Yeah.
The important. It is a little bit of clickbait actually, and Chris taught me everything I know.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah. But it was funny though, because he knew I meant silly, right? And he go, "I'm not silly."
What clickbait is, you say something, you call the video something that might make people click. Is that what it is? Click?
Yeah, it's basically,
right.
you know.
Well, look at Barry's. Was it Barry says, I'm trimming my neighbor's bush.
Yeah.
And he's actually. Yeah.
Or do you want to see my big cock? That's you know what I mean?
Yeah. I understand now. I didn't even know what it was. I've heard it mentioned loads of times, but I didn't know that's what it was.
Chris says, "Oh my God, I thought it was serious." Well, you know me, and I've had my mum's magnifying glass out as well, and just saying that some men might need it.
Yep. Hey, Jeanette, all I have to say.
Yeah. But I'm not flying, and it's gone flying on the floor, and I don't want people seeing me ass bending over to pick it up. You know, I sort of got a few props this morning. You know, the magnifying glass and me glitter pens. That's another decision. Should I use the white glittery icing or?
But Bella, she says she might do a few red ones, Bella.
Yeah. You know, I mean, in a sense, it is clickbait, but I've got decisions to make. Should I do medium or large, or what colour icing should I make? So they are important decisions.
That is important, yeah.
Yeah. We're taking it very seriously, aren't we, Vicky?
Absolutely.
Oh, Barry's on for me, says that when I was at school for a laugh, we got hold of a tampon, and in brackets, not used, coloured it red and put it on the teacher's chair. He shit himself. Oh,
good boy.
It's all right. He says he feels like crap today, not well at all. Well, you know what to do, baby. Well, if you don't feel too good. You see, this is what worries me about the wasp thing and everything. I mean, we both come downstairs this morning and we're going, oh. So he hadn't sort of felt well before he went out. And I were the same sort of, I got a banging headache, and I did actually go back to bed this morning, but only for about an hour.
No.
Lucy says the moment you pick your mug up, and that's the thing. I haven't drunk all mine, I'll let it go cold. But, you know, it's like his partner who were telling me, he says, oh, he's booked Friday off and he's got Monday off. Doctors or hospital appointments, supposedly. But the thing is, his partner's always banging on about Chris having the week before Christmas off, because Chris likes to have the week before Christmas off. But then he admitted to Chris yesterday, well, I've used all my holidays up, you know.
Well, it sucks to be you.
Barry says she's ordered the divorce papers, Chris, on Amazon.
Yeah, that's it.
You know, but I mean, same as I've said to him before, if you're not well, come home, because you're not getting any better thought of.
Yeah, exactly. He can do it. His partner can do it on his own for a change.
You know, if you're not well,
It's nothing to do with that. What happened with his leg? Is it?
Well, this is what I'm saying, Bella. This is what's worrying me about it all, because he got stung by that wasp. It was on his poorly leg, so he's got to be very, very. And this is what I'm saying. If you're not well, come home.
Yeah.
You know, the sooner.
I don't want to take that chance again.
No, well, this is. I mean, he's sort of, you know, oh, I'll be all right. You know, don't make a fuss, blah blah blah. But when he was hospitalised last time, I cried buckets about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is why I'm saying, if you don't feel well, you know, think, well, F it, come home.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you want him healthy for the weekend too, right?
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah. And Raven's just said the same thing. You don't want to feel like crap when we go away over the weekend.
Yeah.
But you see, this is like sort of, I've been trying to put antiseptic on it and everything to sort of try and prevent anything happening, but you can't always prevent.
Yeah, exactly.
Them sort of things. But when you think about it, a wasp sting, it goes into your leg, it's going to go into your bloodstream, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's sort of my way of thinking. And obviously, cellulitis is to do with your blood.
Yep. My sister-in-law had a lump on the side of her leg, and it got really, really bad to the point where she was down and out for about a week and a half.
Oh,
and thank God she went and got antibiotics and everything for it and everything else, and it's gone now. But still, holy cow!
Yeah,
Chris, you got to take care of yourself, dude.
Yeah, the thing is, with cellulitis, it can go from 0 to 100 miles within the click of a finger.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It sort of can take hold that, and this is why we've sort of been talking about it just recently, because not a lot of people are aware of cellulitis.
I wasn't. Until you told me about Chris, I wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to be really careful.
Yeah. Some as I say, and this is what we're saying to, I mean, because some as Bella says she didn't know what it were. There's a lot of people out there that don't. You see, the symptoms are like flu symptoms.
Yeah.
But the fact of the matter is, when you've got cellulitis, oral antibiotics don't even touch it.
That's right.
You've got to have them intravenously straight into your bloodstream.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, because obviously when you take oral antibiotics, they take some time to filter and get into your system, whereas you know, it sort of filters through when you've got oral antibiotics, but with the intravenous one, it's straight to the point. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
No. But same as I say, since it happened, I've been saying to him, "Let me have a look at your leg. Let me have a look at your." You know where I'm like.
Yeah. Of course you have.
You know. Here, let me put something, and he keeps saying, "Oh, don't fuss, woman." You know what I mean? You know what it's like. But it's it's that sort of thing that you know you can't mess with it, if you know what.
And I'm not being sexist, but I think women are more, because we're maternal that way. I think we're more on the ball. Men tend to be more leave it be fine, and I think women tend to nurture more. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, Bella, but I mean, from sort of my perspective, I don't want to get to that place as where he were before.
Where he was again, of course.
I mean, if you were to see his leg, Bella, I mean, I've got some pictures somewhere, but I don't know whether they're on my PC or whether they're on my phone or what. But you know, from his knee down to his ankle were red. The colour of Vicky's top, and the size of the blisters were like that.
Oh,
it was that size.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
That is no kidding.
Yeah. Oh, that's what my
sister-in-laws
look like.
And if anybody were to have seen his wounds, it was just like somebody poured a boiling kettle down his leg.
How did that start, that particular one?
You see, we didn't know. We see, and even the doctors, when he got admitted to the hospital, hadn't got a clue what had caused it. And they eventually put it down to the athlete's foot of all things.
Oh, brother.
And they said they think that particular, flare up was caused by athlete's foot. So you have to be very, very, very careful.
I would never have thought that. I would never have thought you could call something like that.
But you see, like Vicky sent me a picture where a cat had scratched her the other day. It's like that is typical of where you get cellulitis start.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
A little scratch, a little nick, and it's basically a blood-borne infection.
Yeah. And if you have a compromised immune system too, it like you said, the infection sets in and it'll stay there for a month or two. Have to get it done right away.
Cherry Giggle says Pixie's no, he's not in hospital, but 3 years ago in November, he had a very, very, very bad case of cellulitis.
Yeah.
Now, it's his left leg and it's from his knee down to his ankle. And it is, I mean, it is like a scar. It's just really, people have these birthmarks on their face. Mm-hmm. It just looks like that, but it's from his knee to his ankle. And the doctors have said that is not going to get any better. But it happened, some as I say, 2015 in the November. And he was verging on septicemia, and he could have lost his leg. You know what I mean?
That's scary.
And this is why we're talking about it, because on Monday he got stung by a wasp, and it was on his bad leg.
Boy.
Yeah. Well, you see, thing is, Cherry, when he was hospitalised, he was in the hospital a week, and this is how bad it was. He was having to go back every single day for 4 weeks for intravenous antibiotics. Otherwise, I mean, who knows how long he'd been kept in hospital. I mean, they did actually let him come home after a week, but one, he had to go back every day to have his bandages and everything changed. 2, and he was there to have the intravenous antibiotics for 4 weeks afterwards. And then after they'd finished and he was finally discharged, from having to go to the hospital, they gave him, of course, two weeks worth of sort of tablets to take.
What is it right now, the bite? Is it inflamed?
It was a little bit red the other day. Yes, Midnight Raven says symptoms of cellulitis is swelling of the area, redness and warmth in the air. But you see, Chris deteriorated that fast. He came home from work on the Monday, He went to the doctor's on the Tuesday and she gave him antibiotic tablets, and by the Wednesday he was in hospital.
Oh, wow.
Sort of how fast it can take hold. You know, when he was verging on septicemia, and that was it was in 3 days.
Scary, isn't it?
And this is why I've just said to him, Barry, if you don't feel well, come home.
Exactly. It's not worth it, is it?
You know, I mean, same as I've said, at the end of the day, a job's a job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not worth losing your life over and you getting ill and then having like 6 months off. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, at the end of the day, it's not worth it.
Mm. Oh, right.
Yeah.
You know, and sort of obviously people can see where I'm coming from as being worried because the wasp actually stung him on his bad leg, and it were right where the redness and everything was. Well, just
the toxins can.
Yeah.
The wasps are a pain in the butt, I tell you.
Yeah, his response were when he came home, he says, I don't care that the wasp stung me. It's just the fact that it stung me on my bloody bad leg.
Yeah.
And the thing is, even though it's like 3 years ago, he still has to have the cream from, it's like, I don't know, it's called Zero Base Cream. And it's basically a skin moisturiser. And he has to have that on night and day. And he has done ever since for the past 3 years.
Yeah.
I mean, a wasp sting is nasty anyway, even if you didn't have that. A wasp sting is nasty, but with that, oh goodness.
But it's same. You see, this is why I feel a bit worried about it, because a wasp injects the sting into the blood.
Yeah. Is he coming home for dinner?
He said not. They don't normally on a Thursday. Oh, Barry's putting his authority down. He says, well, Chris, you have 2 choices. 1, you get it sorted now, or 2, you lose your leg, get it sorted.
Yeah. He's right.
Yeah. I mean, this is the thing. I mean, he's one that, I'd just say, look, I'm going home. Deal with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. I could ring the doctors up. I could say, well, look, he needs an emergency appointment. You've got to get him in. Either that or I'm ringing doctor out.
Yeah.
No, I don't blame you at all.
And that's the way it come in, because you see, when he had it before, it came home on the Monday. I rang the doctor and she says, oh, well, if he can come up to the doctors and we can get him seen a lot quicker. I says, right, fair enough. He'll come up to the doctors. He saw the doctor, and by the next day, and it were like from here to end at road, the doctors were from us. It couldn't even do that. And she says, oh, well, can he come in? I says, look, doc. I says, I want doctor. I says, I want her here now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that would be basically my attitude. I says, I want the doctor and I want him here now, or he or she here now. I says, don't care who it is. I says, I want a doctor. And basically, the doctor walked through, because I sort of put my foot down, they were there within 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And basically, as soon as she walked through the door, I says, he needs going in hospital.
Yeah. Yep.
You know what I mean? And I says, we've been down this road before. He's been hospitalised with it before. I says, he needs going to the hospital on intravenous antibiotics. No ifs and buts about it. And then they pittled about.
See, that drives me nuts with doctors. Sometimes you'll get the ones that just don't care. Like, my doctor has a terrible bedside manner. You tell him something's wrong and everything. Oh, it's nothing to worry about. And I'm like, have you really read up on these things? But then in the same sentence, his assistant is like, he'll pull out the book and he'll explain everything to you. This is what's happening. This is what you can do and everything else. My own bloody doctor, who's been a doctor for like 30 years, can't do that. Because they're all about, we'll get you in, because it costs you money just for you to walk into their office, and if you can't get to the office, they don't get paid. Too bad. Sorry. You know,
Because
they
we
don't care.
don't have anything like that. You don't think about it. Over there, you've got to pay, haven't you?
Well, we don't have to pay, but it's for them to get paid. The doctor, it costs the government $350 just for you to walk into his office. So this is it. This is why a lot of doctors out here now will do by appointment only. So if I have 3 issues I want to talk to him about, I have to make 3 separate appointments.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So, and I mean, his
That's
assistant.
official, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And
there's another thing at our doctors. I mean, our doctors are all females.
yeah.
Now, you think being a female, they'd be compassionate or empathetic towards you. Now, this one in particular, and I've only ever been to see her once. Well, I didn't go to see her with myself. Chris went to see her. And she's one of these that sits there snapping your head off at everything.
Yeah.
Now, there again, the one that I see mostly, she's a lovely, lovely lady, and she's got time for you, and you can sit down and you say, you know, you could tell her anything, if you know what I mean. You could say, well, I'm worried about this, or, you know, I'm worried about that. And she'll sit and listen.
Right.
Now, the one that Chris sort of, at this particular time, went to see, you know, it come across to me, you know, time's money, you know, quick, you know. Yeah.
It's that's the thing.
Get rid of you quick enough, and you know.
I had my doctor when I was younger till I think it was about 7 or 8 till I was about 20 something years old. He was always late with appointments and stuff. But if you had an issue and you had a couple extra questions that would come up during the appointment, he would answer them. He'd make people wait because he cared that much as to answer your questions. You know,
it's amazing. I mean, you know, and you know, sometimes you feel like saying, well, you know, did you have a humour transplant when you were little or something? Or, because some of them just haven't got the sense of humour, you know. And to me, a doctor should be empathetic towards all, not sort of, you know, come on, you know, I've got I can only do temp. You know what I mean? That's sort of.
To be a doctor or a nurse, you should have a certain sort of temperament.
So, yeah, exactly.
Barry's on form again. When I was younger, I thought I had a third leg, but then I realised I had a big willy. Where's my magnifying glass?
But this is the thing. I mean, nowadays, like doctors and nurses, they don't care about patients as much as they used to, and it's like they just care about how much money they can make, and you know, whatever, and that ticks me off. Like when he told me I had facet disease, or when I had osteoarthritis and stuff.
You're right.
Tell him if he ain't, I'm going to kick his ass.
If you ain't, she's going to kick your ass. When you're big enough.
Oh, I'm big enough, all right. You don't want to mess with me, Baz. Just let me know when you're ready, Emily. I mean, you don't feel you have to come up on the panel if you want to stay in the chat.
What? She's going to send he's going to send the IT squad round.
All right. Got to find me first.
But wait, doesn't he know where you live?
Me and Tess the dog.
Tell him you just wait till you come up to Sheffield. I'll give him a round here.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh dear.
Right, listen, I'm going to go because he's up there, and I've got Mount Vesuvius to eye, and I keep walking past it, but it's just getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah. I hear you.
Emily says she wants an invite as well, so I shall see you probably in tomorrow. The morning, Bella, or
we'll probably chat during the day sometime, won't we?
Okay then.
See you later, girls.
Yeah, see you later.
Bye, Bella.
Bye.
But you know what? It's oh my Bella.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. But when my doctor told me I had osteoarthritis and everything else and all the different things that come with it, like the sciatica, the facet disease and all that stuff, he goes, oh, well, it's nothing to worry about. It's, you know, and I'm like, dude, it isn't curable. It is something to worry about, you bonehead.
Well, this, I mean, you know, and sort of, unless you're living with it, you don't understand. I mean, it's like we're Raven with a back problem and Choppers with a back problem. Unless you know, you live with it. And I'm like Tony, I have got 3 degenerative discs in the bottom of my back.
Yeah.
But it's all part and parcel, you know, as the arthritis.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jerry Giggle says he would love that. I'm sure Jeanette kicking his ass, that is.
Yep. Yep.
He knows I mean it.
Yep. Kicking butt and taking names. Yeah. No, but that's, you know, that's who we are, right? We kick each other's butts and get us motivated.
Yeah, same as Chopper says, we'll live with it, Tony. You get used to it. And that's sort of basically the point I was trying to put across. You make the most of what you've got. And, you know, I mean, they told me like within 2 years I'd be in a wheelchair, and that was like 7 years ago. I'm still defying them because I'm not willing to give up.
That's right. Yep, you got to keep pushing yourself as far as you can, you know. Oh, really, Barry? Oh, Barry, we missed you.
Okay then, Emily.
Yeah, I miss Barry on the morning chats, I tell you.
That's it. You know what I mean? It's same as I say. It's like everything else. You get on, you know, you dust yourself down, and you think, right, you know.
Yep, that's right. Yeah, like my mom always, she jokes around sometimes. Well, she used to joke around about my weight all the time. She didn't realize how it used to affect me and stuff like that. So now I bug her, because we went in yesterday and they were talking about how she gained weight. Is this an issue and this and that and everything? And we're like, no, it's not an issue. She's gaining weight too.
How are you, Emily?
I'm better. Hi, Em.
Oh, she's
1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Vicky. Happy birthday to you. Hey.
Thanks, Em.
You're welcome. That's better than this way. Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Well, you're smiling. That's the important thing.
It's all right. I'm laughing at what Barry's just put. Is there anyone here who hasn't got anything wrong with them?
Good luck.
But this is it. I mean, you know, and I often say, Vicky, you know, people just see that bit of you. You don't see the struggle that you go through every day. You don't understand what you've got wrong with them, you know.
Yeah. Hey, Emily, you're smiling. That's the most important thing.
Oh, yeah. I was just like really gutted because I was like, I wanted to talk to him.
I mean, well, I know for a fact that she was up at 6 o'clock this morning because we got up at 6 and she was like it on a car bonnet this morning.
Yeah. There's other days though. Don't worry.
I'll leave it for like a couple of weeks now and then.
Well, you see, the important thing is they were talking about crushes this morning.
Oh.
Emily wanted to tell him that she'd got a crush on him.
Yeah. Aww. How long have you known Gethin for? Like, how did you meet him?
It all started like when I saw him on Blue Peter. I think I was like 14 at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I was like, oh, he's hot. Like,
Yeah, Midnight says she's meant to use a walking stick. But you see, the thing is, I used 2 walking sticks, Raven, and I couldn't give a sod what folks think. If I wasn't to use them walking sticks, I'd be on the floor.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
The fact of the matter is that my knee could give way at any given time. And doctor said, one of the questions she asked me, she says, do you think you could manage without the walking sticks? Blah, blah, blah. This was when I'd got all the, well, I'm still having the problem with my knee, but I think sod it. Adi, do you think the walking sticks benefit you? And I just sat there and I went, well, put it this way. If I didn't have the walking sticks, I'd be on the floor more than what I am upright.
Yeah.
And that would sort of just be typical answer towards her. If I didn't have the walking sticks, I'd be on the floor more often.
Well, I have one, and I use it mainly if I'm like just hopping in a car or a taxi and going from place to place, and there's not going to be a lot of walking. But if I'm going on a bus or if I'm going to be walking a lot, my walker is the first thing with me. And it's funny, what blows me away is the look I get from senior citizens on the bus when I have that. They're looking at me like, she's too young to have that. Or I get this disgusted look, and I'm like, lady, trust me.
I mean, at the end of the day, they ain't got your condition. They don't know your condition. And if it helps you, then sod everybody else. That's just my attitude,
Mm-hmm.
People probably look at me and say, why she got 2 walking sticks? Because I need them.
Yeah, exactly. If you didn't have them, you'd be in trouble, But yeah, it just made me laugh. But I mean, the thing is too, out here, I'm sure you have people that fake it out there too, but we've had so many people try and cheat the system and fake it by, like, if we use our walker to get on the bus, it's free. I don't have to pay, right? So I tend to use the bus a little bit more often, even if it's like just from here to down the street where my mom's senior's home is. It's like 5 blocks. I can't make it that far. I can barely make it a block. So I get on the bus you
see, in the UK, Vicky, I get what they call employment support allowance, which is basically what they used to call incapacity benefit.
Yeah.
Every 3 or so years, they call you in for an assessment, let's say.
Yes. Yeah.
And basically, not this time, because I didn't have to go at all this time, because basically all this problem with my knee, blah, 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 they just had a form that the doctor filled in. They called me and says, look, you don't need to come for it this year. So sort of that's how bad it's got. Yeah. But the previous year, I had to go in. You go in, have to go into a job centre for this assessment. So I sits down there and I'm saying, I started going through all the things, at the time, this was before me weight loss surgery. I says, it's that bad that my husband has to wipe me backside for me.
Yeah, exactly.
It sort of got to that point where my husband has to literally wipe me backside for me because I'm in that much pain, etc., etc. And of course, I got a bit emotional. I started crying, and I says, I'm not crying because I want you to feel sorry for me, right?
Yeah.
I says, but it's the fact of the matter is, I've got arthritis that really bad. And she went, I'll stop you there. There's no need to go any further. I can see that you are one of the genuine ones.
Yeah.
Obviously, she's seen people that try to make out that they've got something or other wrong with them. Yeah. And same as you say, trying to cheat the system.
No.
But for her to sit there and say, you don't need to go any further. I was only in 5 minutes. Hi, Michelle's colouring. How are you? As, I'll stop you there. You no need to go any further. I can see you are genuine. And that's all she needed to know. And Sam say I didn't even have to go. It was sort of earlier on in the year. And because my doctor, obviously they send a form to your doctors for them to fill in.
Yeah.
And obviously because they got the form back from the doctors, they rang me and says, you've no need to come in at all. We'll renew it again for another 3 years because it's obvious that I cannot work.
Yeah, well, like here, I've been denied for disability 4 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4 times. Yeah, the lady in the office always says, you can reapply and everything else. I'm like,
The thing is, as well as the employment support allowance, I get. Well, it used to be called disability living allowance.
yeah,
But now they've changed it. It's called PIPS for short, and it's personal independence payment, something or other. But with that, you can like get a what we call a blue badge.
yeah,
Parking disabled beige. You get discounted tram, bus, and rail fares.
yeah. I have a parking pass. Mine's a passenger parking pass, obviously, because I can't drive and stuff. So, because I don't know if they do the same thing with your sleep apnea out there, because I have that, and because of my syncope, I can't drive anymore.
Yeah.
And so they gave me a parking pass.
I'll just read this out because Barry did put it in the chat earlier on. Jeanette uses 2 sticks, one for walking and the other to keep Chris in line.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I mean, same as I was saying, it's
yeah.
You've got people such as yourself, myself, are genuine, but you do get people that try to cheat the system, and it's it. Look at it this way. I mean, up until 2000, I worked full time.
Yeah.
Up until 2000, I worked full time.
Yeah.
Tony was saying he's heard of VSA, and it's such as me that can prove my disabilities. It should be blah blah blah. Right, you're all right. I do agree with the fact that yes, you do have to have assessments.
Of course, yeah.
For people to swindle the system, let's say.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look at these people who need this. They say, "Oh, I can't do work. I can't do work." And if you look at some of the video that people have taken and stuff like that, like they had a guy complain that he had back problems and this and that, so they put him on disability. And in the next sentence, they had an investigator follow him, and he's lifting these heavy suitcases and going on trips.
We've had 1 or 2 cases of that as well, Vicky.
Yeah,
got like people that saying they can't walk more than 50 yards and can't do this and that, and then they're like one of these cage fighters.
Yeah.
And this is what we're good. It's for us that are genuine, and like Midnight Raven, the genuine ones, it makes it harder on the genuine ones because they've had that many people try to claim disability, etc., that they're making you jump through hoops to actually get it.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, I understand in a way because of all of the scammers. Bye, Barry.
Bye, Barry.
Of all the scammers out there and everything like that, I understand them being strict on that, but then it makes it difficult for those of us who really are in need of it. Yeah. And like I said, being denied 4 times, it almost deflates you, but I don't care. Like my doctor actually, the last time I went in to fill out these papers, he goes, "Well, what do you have to bloody well be doing? Bleeding to death before they're going to let you ahead?" I said, "Pretty much. I'm crawling on my hands and knees into the office. Are you going to give it to me now? And I die as they grant it to me, like."
Well, I'm going to tell you a story. I mean, obviously, Cam's got special educational needs.
Yeah.
And they had a centre. They had a centre where he used to go, etc.
Yeah.
Now, this particular lady said to me, basically, because of the special needs that Callum has, I think he'd be able to claim disability living allowance.
Yeah.
Which was at the time. So she says, "Well, I'll tell you what," she says, "if you need any help with the form, I'll come out to see you and I'll help you fill the form in."
Yeah.
Now, this is no word of a lie, and this is the God's honest truth.
Yeah.
She was an amputee.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
just below the knee. Right. So she
Yeah.
came out to see us, helped us fill the forms in. And you know, we were talking, you know, as you do, you were talking away and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And she says, well, you're never going to believe this. She says, but they won't actually give me disability living allowance because she'd got a prosthetic leg.
What?
They wouldn't give her the disability
Oh wow.
because she'd got a prosthetic leg and she wasn't classed as being disabled because she was able to walk, etc., with a prosthetic leg.
Oh brother. Holy
You know,
cow.
and then this is what we're saying about the ridiculous rules and everything
Yeah.
with the disability.
Yeah.
You know, she was an amputee. She'd only got half a leg on one of her legs. And because she had a prosthetic leg, they said she wasn't classed as being disabled.
That's disgusting. See, you know what? Like, that's exactly the problem with the system in that sense. I have a friend just over the hill from where I am, and she has arthritis, and she got on it like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, my son, my oldest son, he has ADHD, he has ODD, and he's been on medication and everything else. And they gave him disability when he was 12 years old because of his issues at school and stuff like that. Now, the thing is, from what I've been told, they look at your record of employment when it comes to putting you on disability and stuff like that. Like, if you worked hard all your life and this and that and the other thing, you're more likely to get approved right away than you are if you've never worked. Now, I've worked off and on most of my life, but not enough to be like collecting unemployment and stuff like that. So I have a feeling that's kind of the factor into why I haven't been approved yet, but still that is BS.
Yeah. Well, you see, the thing is as well, I mean, I don't know whether Emily's heard of it or Midnight Raven. When they changed all the system round, they had an outside agency do the assessments. Now, that agency was called Atos.
Yes, I've heard of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, at the time, I mean, as I was saying earlier on, you had to go for this assessment. Now, I had to go to this assessment, and I think I had to go to Leeds for it, right?
Yeah.
So I go in, and they say, can you do this? Can you do that? Can you do other? Right?
Yeah.
Bearing in mind, when they shouted me in, I'm there hobbling down the passage with 2 walking sticks, sit me down, in your opinion, blah, blah, you know, just stupid questions.
Right.
Right. Goes home. A week later, I got a letter saying I was capable for work.
Oh my gosh.
What?
I got a letter saying I didn't meet the requirement for employment support allowance or incapacity benefit.
Yeah, that's insane.
Because using 2 walking sticks, you know, that obviously.
I mean, I just use them for laugh of it.
Yeah, that's right.
But it does give you an option that if you don't agree with the, you know, the thing, you can appeal. And funny thing is, from when they said that I wasn't entitled to employment support allowance, my rate was dropped to the bare minimum while they awaited the appeal. Now, there was all this controversy about this Atos because people that are genuinely disabled, blah, 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 were getting wrongly treated.
Yeah.
Since all the controversy, they've now stopped that outside agency from doing these assessments because they've had that much backlash with it.
Yeah.
So basically, I appealed my decision and I got it reversed.
Yeah.
But the thing is, this outside agency has cost the government a hell of a lot of money for the government. because a lot of people have had their decisions reversed and they've had to pay thousands and thousands of pounds
Yep.
back to people that have been wrongly assessed.
Yep, exactly. Because it's like here, if I apply in January and it takes them until December to get me approved, they have to pay me from January until December. So from all that backlash of, like you said, they've got to pay all that back pay from when the person was first told they were eligible to now, since the decision's been changed. And that's a lot of money.
Say, when they made the decision that I was capable for work,
Yeah.
Until my appeal was heard, etc., I was on the very, very bare minimum.
Yeah.
You know, what the law says they've got to pay you, let's say.
Yeah.
So basically, when I appealed and I won the appeal without question, they had to pay me thousands of pounds back. Now you think, and that's just me, that's just one person. You think of the thousands and thousands of people that have been in that same situation. That agency has cost the government thousands and thousands of pounds.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, like, and like I said, I can understand them being overcautious now because of all these people that are trying to scam. But then they need to look at that right away, and they need doctors that are going to be honest. You know, there's some doctors that'll just fill it in and say, "Oh no, they're disabled. There's this, there's that," and make it sound worse than it is. And it's like, you know what? Like, my doctor actually, when he first found out with everything that was wrong with me, he's like, "Oh, you're too young. You just need to lose some weight." And I went, "Dude, when I got pregnant with Carter, I lost 60 pounds. I was in 3 times the amount of pain that I was being at the weight I am now. So don't tell me that it's due to I need to lose weight, because that's a contributing factor. I'll admit that, but that's not the only issue. I've had these issues since I was a kid."
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
And
I mean,
you know how...
I'm sorry.
Oh, no, I was just going to say,
look at it from my perspective. I mean, I had the weight loss surgery.
Yeah.
I lost virtually a third of my body weight.
Mm-hmm.
But still, I've still got them problems. It makes the problems easier, but it doesn't take them away.
Yeah, and that's it. Like, even going to a chiropractor kills me. You know how, I don't know if you guys go to chiropractor out there, but I would go and I would walk out in 3 times the amount of pain that I was when I went in.
Yeah.
It never did nothing for me.
But you see, same as I say, it were like me. I mean, they were putting all my problems down to my weight. So I thought, right, stuff you. I'm going to show you. Yeah, I've lost a third of my body weight. But the fact of the matter is, I still struggle, even though I've lost a third of my body weight.
Yeah.
To me, you know, I mean, like same as I say, when I got sent for this assessment this time, basically they just send a form to your doctor and they can see by my doctor's record what I've had done, where I've been, you know, hospital, how many times I've been to see the doctor with the same problem over and over and over again. And some, as I say, the doctor filled the form in and got the phone call that I hadn't even got to go for one this time.
Yeah. Yeah. See, but the thing is, for me, like, even, like, I mean, I'm sure you guys have had these days too, and Em could probably, well, I mean, not just Em, but everybody. It's like, you know, you make these doctor's appointments, you got everything all lined up, and then you go, okay, you know, I'm not feeling it today. I can't go out. I'm not, like, I'm actually at that point where I'm like, I don't want to go outside. I just forget it. Why bother? Because they're just going to tell me it's all crap anyways, right? So,
yeah, but I mean, to me, I mean, it's like you're sort of between a rock and a hard place.
Yeah.
By being disabled, you're, let's say, like me, you're classed as being a burden to the state.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But if they were to give you the help and the guidance and everything in the first place, then you wouldn't be that burden on the, you know, on the finances of the country.
Yep. Absolutely. Yep.
You know, and it's like me with my knee. they couldn't give me the injections, I wouldn't even be considered for a knee replacement, even though I need it.
Yeah.
Because they make the excuse that you're too high a risk of infection. But I mean, to me, that's all BS anyway.
Yeah, it is. They sit there and say, oh, well, you know, you're a risk of that. Like, to me, they told me I need both my knees done. I have no cartilage in my right knee. I don't know what's holding the damn things together. But they said,
well, I keep saying, Chris, I'm going to get up one of these mornings. It's just going to be dangling like that.
Mm-hmm. And they said, oh, we want to wait till you're at least, you know, 55, 60 to operate. And I said, oh, okay. So you want to wait till I'm actually crippled in a wheelchair, ready to go. And then you're going to help me so I can walk again?
I mean, even then they're going to make even more excuses not to operate.
Oh, yeah. Well, you got a wheelchair now. We really don't need to do it. No, you need to. You know?
Oh.
Yeah.
Pixie says, and salad and sausage roll, yum, yum. He's not for all that poorly if he's eating a salad cob and a sausage roll.
How you feeling, Pixie? I hope you're doing all right there, bud. Yeah.
I think it were a bit headachy and whatever this morning. I think that's what it is. It's probably come round a little bit now.
Yeah. Maybe, did he eat breakfast?
He don't have breakfast.
See, that's probably why he felt like crap. He needed to eat.
He's just said needed to come inside, felt crap. We see, that's why I often say to him, you're going to have to start having some toast or something, or at least some cereal of some sort, because he's waiting till dinner time to have something to eat.
No, you can't do that. My mom was the same way. Even me, like I could sit here, wait till 2:00 in the afternoon and I wouldn't need to eat. But I realized now at my age now, I can't do that anymore. You need to have toast. So that's why, like this morning before I even came on, I had a little bit of hummus and crackers. It's just to get something in me so that I can, you know.
They had an egg sandwich.
Oh, good.
Oh, Minara says, I was told I was perfect for spinal injections on the table while local anesthetic, and I had an anxiety attack and passed out. That's not very good.
Oh, hon.
But you see, the thing is with me, this is what peeves me off about it, is I've had all this problem with my knee, and even now, my knee gives way. And if you were to hear me when I get up, every little bone in my body cracks.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Love it. Snap, crackle, pop.
Chris refers to me as Mrs. Clickety Clack. Because I get up, both my knees crack, then my neck cracks, then my elbow. You know what I mean? And it refers to me as Mrs. Clickety Clack. I've just sort of moved my leg now, and I've just heard it crack myself.
Yeah. It's like you get up and you feel like an 80-year-old, 90-year-old woman. You're like, oh.
Well, I mean, I'm sort of this thing. If they didn't make them noises, I'd think there was something wrong.
Yep. Yep.
You know what I mean? If I didn't hear them cracking noises and clickety clacks, I'd think that, you know, am I still alive?
Yeah, it's like you bleed just to know you're alive, right?
You know, it's when I don't hear it crack that, you know, I think, oh, bloody hell, is there something wrong?
Yeah. See, my ex goes through that. Like, a lot of it, they said, was his height and everything, because he is 6'3" and he's very thin. So he doesn't have the weight to, you know, help him. I know him more cracks in the pavement.
He says I've got more cracks than the pavement.
Oh, man.
No, it's not much wrong there.
Yeah, no, he's fine now. But yeah, it's yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say. Thanks a lot, Chris. Oh, man. But yeah, oh no, I was saying, you know, like you get out of the bed, you're grunting and groaning, and it was funny. I went to the movies with my dad the other day to go see Skyscraper, and we go to sit down, and this gentleman next to us, he didn't look any older than like 50, sits down, and all he hears, oh, and I'm like, dude. Somebody needed that lazy. Well, here I don't know if you have it in theaters. In our Landmark theaters, we have Lazy Boys. It's the whole theater is Lazy Boys, and I'm loving it. So when he sat down, I'm like, someone needed that.
He don't want to really watch the movie. He just wants to come for the comfort of the chair.
Yes.
He's not fussed about the movie he's watching. He just sits. He just comes to sit and relax in the theatre chairs.
Yeah. Trust me too. You see Chris, he says how Vicky's thinking about the cracks. Yeah, that's right, Chris.
Oh dear.
Oh man.
Yeah, I mean, so Chopper says if I wake up in the morning and nothing hurts, I think I'm dead. I'm at same thing.
Yeah.
Something don't hurt. I think there's something wrong.
Yeah, I go to the movies.
Chopper says I go to the movies to make art. God, did I say that out loud?
Hey, we've been there, done that.
Michelle says, lazy boys, I'm jealous.
Yep. Well, see, I didn't even know they had it. Like at the theaters, at the Silver City, like Cineplex Odeon theaters, they're just regular flip chairs and everything else. And my dad goes, "Oh, let's go to the one in Jackson Square." So we go and walk in, and my dad goes, "We're looking at it going, we got to pick our seats and everything. They're all lazy boys, Dad." We are. No, this is our new theater.
We're coming here in future.
As it was, I've been there 3 times now.
Well, I'd have said, "Oh, I think we've got to come and watch a movie more often."
Yep, that's it. That's it.
It's worth paying it for the comfort of the chairs.
Yeah, that's it. That's an extra $10 as long as you get to put your feet up. Well, I mean, it has enough room in the pathway between the chair and the one in front of me. I can put my walker down, put the seat up, toss my shoes off. Yeah.
And it's a bonus that your babies sit there with popcorn and everything else.
Yeah, exactly.
Chopper says, "I love going to the drive-in. I could take my bed with me."
Yeah, no doubt. Take the truck with you.
Well, in actual fact, you can sit there in the camper that he's got on back of his ute and lay in bed watching it, couldn't you, really?
Yeah, we still have that out here. It's just, yeah, I remember going when I was little and stuff like that. But having a pickup truck is like the best when you go to watch the movies because you can just sit everybody in the back of it. Yeah. Takeoff is just to run away and leave you alone, but isn't that what you want, Choppers?
Oh dear.
Oh man.
But I mean, I think round here, I think they're just your bog standard cinemas. I mean, I don't think we have that luxury.
Yeah, I know. That's what most of them are here. What's that, Em? Sorry.
We're not that lucky.
Neither are we, I don't think, Emily. Having said that, I've not been to cinema in years.
I'll have to have a word with those cinema junkies over there. Yeah. Trust me, it's comfortable, Tony. We went to go see a movie with had Sean and my 2 boys with me and my dad, and my son figured out that the armrest in the middle pops up. He was cuddled right into me. He was having a heyday.
We see that the last time I think Christy Callum went, I think, on their own, because I weren't fussed. I mean, it's like you've got to wait and then you've got to, and it's the fact that it's sitting there for hours and sort of not being able to move, and I'm like a fidget, I'm doing sort of this all while, and I says, well, you 2 go, and I think it was the Avengers movie that they went to see, the last one.
Yeah. It's hard to get comfortable. Yeah, I like what Chopper said. I have a size 13 feet, and my shoes make a noise when they run off.
Gordon Bennett. Well, say I thought Chris were bad. I mean, he's only a size 9, but
oh my god,
I'm only a 7.
Yeah, I'm a
Sean,
7.
That's all you are, Em?
Yep, I'm 7.
I'm a 7.5. Sean, Jeanette, 14.
Oh, Gordon Bennett.
Yeah, they're.
I thought Callum.
I
thought we're being a big lad, but he's sort of in the same size shoes that what Chris is in at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
For now.
He's only 15, but you know, this sort of, you know, room for wriggle room, if you know what I mean. Oh, it's all right. It's Chris ringing me. I'll let you talk.
Yay! No, just
Don't tell anyone.
She's
Yeah,
such a pain in the butt. No, I'm just joking.
But I have size 7 feet, but like my feet are wide, so it's like
yeah. See, that's a problem I have.
like a pain trying to find because like I put one shoe on, I'm like, oh, that's okay, and then I put the other one, and it's like really tight, and I'm like, oh.
Like I can wedge it. That's when you switch up. That's when you go in and you switch up the shoes out of another box. Yeah, exactly. I do see, but do you find that with outfits sometimes too? Like it says extra large and it comes in a top and pants, you know, whatever, and the top fits perfectly and the pants don't fit, or it's the opposite. And I'm like, really, guys? You need to sell these separately.
like I have like the trousers are like I pull them out and then like hey yeah, but then I put the top on. I'm like, can't breathe, can't breathe.
Yeah, it reminds me of my high school days trying to do up my pants with a hit coat hanger. You hook it in the loop and
Have you saw Keith's and Bella's drawing?
I saw the black. Did you? Oh, it's so cute. I love the little puppy.
And then
Oh wow, that eagle M.
oh yeah,
That's beautiful.
I mean, I had to look at a picture, obviously, because like to know what I had to like draw, but I thought it turned out pretty.
It turned out awesome. I mean, to draw that freehand like that, that's well done, Em. Nice job.
I do it in pencil and everything first, so like in case I make a mistake, but then like I go around in it in like the stuff, like selfies. I like the Raven as well, though. That.
Oh, I love that. That's so cool.
I'm well pleased.
I still like mine. I'm partial to mine. Yeah. Oh, I like it's owl. It's very cute.
And look, signed it.
Yay! It's authentic. Now I have to get it framed.
Oh, yeah. I signed all of them because I thought, it's
Yeah, it's like this letter up behind me. This is the first giveaway I ever won, and she put it on, like she's got it in rainbow gel pen, but it's on a pig paper, and it's so adorable. I'm like, that is so cute. Who does that? Yeah,
my musical.
Yeah. Oh, I like that one. Oh wow. Hi, Bama. Hi, Dennis. Hi, Mark.
I just like showing.
Thank you.
And then this is Mrs. P's and Pixis.
Aww.
I mean, look how cute this donut is.
I was gonna say that, like, I love those faces, the kawaii faces. They're so cute.
This thing took.
That's a good drone. We have to beat up Pixie after this.
I was like, oh no, this isn't right. Oh no, it's overlapping. Oh no.
No, she's just she got a call from Chris Dennis, so she'll be right back.
My drawings. Yeah, I'm gonna send this one to him.
Geffen. You have to send it to him. That is really good.
I mean, this dragon, though.
He's so cute.
He's
gonna love it.
I am Desmond. Oh, no, actually, because I had asthma as a kid, and there was like this thing called Desmond the Dragon.
Yeah, Bama, it's my birthday today.
I'm back.
That's beautiful, though. I love those.
Hey, Jeanette. You like this?
I know. They're fantastic, the drawers. Sorry about that, Dennis and Barmer. I was on the phone to the Pixie.
And look, got a cupcake. Coffee crew.
Yeah.
That's right.
You just got to put a little extra bit in there now, Emily.
Do I?
Can you? Have you got room for a penis?
Oh my!
Marky Mark, my buddy Mark. I didn't know that Mark had such a wonderful. Oh, there you go, Em. Mark has such a wonderful voice. I had no idea. Wow.
I was saying the other day when he did, is it My Way? And I says, oh, I says, he just sounds like Frank Sinatra.
He does. Oh, my friend Michelle's coloring vlogs says that she loves your drawings, Em. If you check out her channel, though, Em, she does a lot of coloring as well. She is such a good artist as well.
And Barmer says, whose birthday it is? The lovely night owl.
Jeanette, look. It's in there. Yeah. Thank you, Barmer.
I'm only joking, Emily, but hey ho, you can leave it there if you want.
There you go.
No, I'm a bit out.
Barmer Grit says, happy birthday, Vicky.
Yeah, thank you, Barmer.
There we go. It's so good.
Yes, you do, Mark. We need to hear you sing, and I was totally impressed, blown away by his voice.
Mark, I'd like to do that. That would be pretty.
Hey, Nick's in the house.
That's okay. Yesterday, I was on. I don't know if you guys knew that Ian went live. Oh, I love you too, Bama. Thank you. I went on his live for a little bit, and he was playing music and everything else, and I guess there was people coming on saying hello, and I'm singing away, blah blah blah, and I'm like, thank God nobody can hear me there. And this little comment comes up and goes, we can hear you, and I'm like, crap. Thank you, Nick.
Nick did his little bit on the video as well.
Yeah, he did. I saw that, the fireworks. That was awesome. Thank you so much, Nick. You know what that's missing, though? There was no happy birthday from Trollbuster.
Oh.
Dang it.
No.
Well, if we knew how to contact Trollbuster, we could have contacted him and asked him to do a video.
Yeah.
Like, Trollbuster, where are you?
Yes. It's just not a birthday without a birthday happy birthday from Trollbuster.
Is it Saturday yet?
I mean, like on Chris's live stream last night, she kept saying, "Oh, it's only 3 days.
3 days.
Tomorrow it's only 2 days." And I says, "I think someone's getting excited."
Like,
2 more sleeps, Emily. 2 more sleeps.
I can't believe it's come though. Like, what?
Pixie's saying, "Are we there yet? Are we there yet?"
Oh my
Can you
God.
imagine Emily on the bus?
Like,
On the way to How much longer? How much longer? Can't you go past the bus driver?
Go! Slow it!
Yeah.
Don't pick anyone else up, just go.
That's it. No one else needs to be.
Go past every bus stop.
Yeah.
Drive a bit faster. Put your foot to the metal.
And no one needs to be there but me. Move it.
I'll hijack this bus and drive it myself. And then, like, when you get to this train station, you're like, why is there like a bus turned over and on fire? And you just see me there going, hi everyone! Hi!
Chris says, she'll be saying, don't stop for anyone, just drive. You can,
exactly.
You can always bribe him with that ice cream, Emily.
That's true.
This is why I love these coffee mornings. Always,
and promise him a penis cookie.
Well, I'm like, here you go.
Yeah. And some lemon drizzle. Say If you get me there a bit faster, the lady that's at the other end will give you a piece of lemon drizzle and a penis cookie.
Oh God.
Midnight. Bar Margaret says Birmingham Way in the UK. Unfortunately, Bar Margaret's. We all having a meet-up at the weekend.
Yeah.
The saucy
wow.
lick.
What? It had to be done, you know. Yeah.
I think she's showing Gethin what is missing. Actually,
Yes.
I think there's a bit
Yes.
of a, you know, alternative message there.
Yeah. Just a bit. Just a little bit.
No
Except
one.
the saucy lip.
DJ says happy birthday. Oh, Emily's gone already.
Emily. No, just wait. Thank you, Ian.
Michelle's colouring vlog says, I've just realised I didn't hit the like button. Don't worry, I pressed the like button now.
Yeah, you better, girl. I'll give you crap later. She's so awesome, though. I could joke around with her like I joke around with you. And she can take it all in. She's hilarious.
Oh, Barbara Grit says, I thought so, but I had out.
Yeah.
There is a Birmingham in the USA. I think she was sort of hoping it was the one. No, unfortunately, Barbara, it's in the UK.
There's always September, Bama. Then we can meet. Yeah, I'm praying. There she is. Yay! What happened?
Maybe.
I didn't get that. What did she say? She dropped that. I heard her say I dropped something.
I clicked on the wrong button.
Oh, right.
Whoops. Maybe.
Not forgiving, no penis for Emily.
Like,
Yeah, no penis for Emily.
that face.
Michelle says, Ricky, is it really your birthday? Yes.
No.
Yes, it is. I'm 46.
Yes.
Yeah, Michelle's, if you want to go over to Pixie's channel, there is a video of one or two of us wishing Vicky a happy birthday.
Do you?
Chris says she dropped the ice cream.
No one needs to know.
I love how Pixie says it, though. He says, oh, you're 21. Yep. And I'm staying there.
How are you?
Oh, I love shrimp. Oh, I'm on my way, Choppers. He says he put another shrimp on the barbie.
G'day, mate. Got another shrimp on Barbie.
Yeah, Emily put the link into the video. If anybody wants to go and watch it.
I have the best friends. I shared it on Facebook and I put I have the best family in the UK. I shared it on Twitter. I was trying to find everywhere that I could share.
Okay, then Salty, that's not the usual response from Salty. Is there anything wrong? Chopper says he's a recycled teenager.
Yeah, you're only as old as you feel. I feel about 80, but in my mind, I am 12.
Chris says she was 21. You know, I mean, well, you don't get no prizes for being a creep arse.
Oh!
Burn!
Don't get any medals for that, Mr. P.
You just say drop the mic and walk away, Jeanette. Yep, that's it.
Oh,
no.
You know, and I often say that to him, you know, you don't get no prizes for being a creep arse.
Oh, did you seriously, Ian? He says that he did his video 2 minutes before I come on his live stream.
It's a good
That's awesome.
that was good timing, I think.
Yeah. Well, I didn't realize, Ian, I didn't realize anybody could hear me singing while I was sitting there on your live. So I apologize.
Yeah. This is the thing. Nick's come in late and I've got to do the explanation all over again about the important decision.
Absolutely. You have to, Jeanette, because Nick's got to weigh in on this.
do it.
So,
Little B's here too. We need her opinion.
yeah, we need everybody's input.
Yeah.
The big one or the medium one. That's one important decision.
Yep.
Right. And the second one is what colour icing should I do? I've got a white glittery one.
I think you should use the white glittery and some chocolate
I've got
sprinkles.
Because it will make
I've
it.
got like 4 different plain ones.
Yeah.
But I don't think any of them will really,
Yeah.
And then I have got. Oh, it shot out my hand then.
You're having trouble holding on to that
Yeah,
today,
yeah.
Jeanette?
It's a slippery little bugger. And they the glittery ones.
Ooh, glittery.
Yeah.
Blue,
And she's
pink, purple, and white.
dropped her penis finder on the floor.
Yeah,
Oops,
and
sorry, did I say?
Yeah. Yes. I'll sugar. I've just banged my hand.
You okay?
Yeah, it's all right. I just caught my hand trying to struggle down for me other little bit of equipment. What was the first time, Chris?
Well, Ian said earlier, wow, I've never seen a penis. It's too early for the conversation.
And I have got another prop, for all these that are saying, bragging about the appendage, I've got one of these just in case.
Yep. Jeanette and I have an inside joke with Emily, with Bella. I'll have to tell you later, Em.
Just in case you're having a little trouble, this is the other little prop that I bought with me. Peanut says it's not the size of the cannon, it's how much ammo you have.
Oh,
yeah. It's not the size, it's how you use it. Well, I was saying to Jeanette earlier, that I was dating this guy, and when it came to the time, he says, he's been bragging about his size and this and everything else, and I went, this is all I have to say, Jeanette. And that's not exaggerating.
Ian's just saying, do you use that for Chris?
Oh, jeez, what the hell?
But as Vicky, so I think Vicky's got more need of it than I have.
Yeah. Yep, thanks. Thank God I ain't dating him no more. If I can't find it, I can't use it.
And Chris has put, as long as you're not firing blanks.
That's right.
That's it. I mean, it's all right having the ammunition, but if they don't.
Yeah, exactly.
But anyway, and as I said previous, I mean, it is a little bit of clickbait. I mean, because Bella was on earlier on and didn't know what clickbait was. And look, she's say
hello.
Man, it's a
the picture's too small. Zoom it in, Em.
Okay. Right. I have that many pictures. Oh, goddamn.
Emily, we need to talk. No, I'm just we
need to have a serious sit down with Emily.
Yes, we do.
But
no, it's one of those, you're not sharing enough of those pictures with us.
DJ says I can't be firing blanks. I've got at least three women pregnant at the moment, and Pixie put and 2 blokes.
Yep.
I mean, is this zoomed in enough for you?
Oh, hello. Yes.
Hang on a minute, Emily. Oh, I need a closer look.
What was that?
It's Stephanie texting me.
Telling you to stop showing dirty pictures on camera?
And Chopperall says that stalking isn't a crime so long as you don't get caught.
I mean, I can go one step further.
Dear says, wow, that's tiny, Emily.
I mean, Look, he has his butt.
Ooh, hello.
Jeanette. Okay then.
I wonder I've gone all hot and bothered.
Wow. Yeah, I need to go have a cold shower now.
Jeez.
Naked butts at, what is it, 7:40 in the morning?
Oh God, look.
See, and now you know what I meant by naked man in a box with a bow on him.
Mm-hmm.
Chris says I told him not to put my pic on there. Yeah. If I don't, Lucy says, if I don't see you through the week, I'll see you through the window. Oh dear.
Oh, Lucy, you're too much.
I am. Choppers. Yeah.
He goes, Chopper says, is that a crack in your phone, Emily?
You could say that.
Well, technically, then, yeah, you know.
And Michelle's saying, oh my God, I'm glad I came here. This is so funny.
Yeah, this is the best place to be, Michelle.
Yeah, I mean, if we don't have a laugh, you know, it's not worth coming here, is it?
No.
Yeah. Thank you, my wife, Kate.
Like,
Oh dear. And before you retracted that message, Mr. P, I saw it. I think it was supposed to say I Kate, but he put I babe.
What? Is there something he's not telling us?
Prove it then, boy.
You've got a lot of expectations. If you can live up to getting, you know.
You know what? I always say I have a six-pack too, Peanuts Gaming, but it's under my keg.
Yeah, boy.
You know what I always say.
Yeah.
Them that brag about it.
Yeah, that's right.
No, don't annoy him.
Oh, look at that.
I'm like,
I love me a man with a little bit of scruff. Okay, Emily, put the phone away. You're
I have
drooling.
sent you an invitation, Mark. I'll send it you again. I did send you one.
this is okay. No, I mean, look, it's so cute. Oh, shut up, man.
Do you
Wipe
really
your
want
chin.
to come on the panel, though? That's the thing, Mark, with the...
Stop texting me. Jeez.
Chopper says no drooling on your phone, Emily. It's waterproof.
What? Sorry, I'm not.
Huh? Distracted?
Maybe. But I mean, damn, no. I mean,
He probably can.
He says, I don't need to brag. I've got Sophia's proof.
no.
Yeah. Well, we want to hear all the goss from Sophie.
Yeah, Sophie, we want details.
Yeah. I'll bring this with me on Saturday.
All right. That's right, Choppers. 3 kids is proof. At least. That's right. That's right, Kate. You have a wife and 2 husbands. And Domino's Pizza.
Yeah. As I said other night, one's enough for me. I don't need any more. And he tests my patience at times.
Yeah, exactly.
What is this?
Oh, come on then.
Special. Yeah, nice.
Okay, what is it, Ian? Come on. Spill the beans.
Stop keeping us in suspense.
I just want a guy who's honest. That's it. I know. We're waiting for Ian to type in the chat. Jeanette and pics. For the pizza go around. Yeah. Is there enough? We can order an extra one, Kate. Don't worry. I'll pitch in for the extra toppings.
I'm going to say, I can't get down on my hands and knees anymore, though.
Yeah. Me either, Jeanette. So don't worry.
There might be a little bit of a problem there. I can't get down on all fours anymore.
Yeah. We could always lay on our sides and do it that way. Technically, it's still the same.
All legs are Kimball.
Yeah. Look at Nick, TMI. Sorry.
She says it's okay, we can make it work.
Absolutely.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah. This is TMI for you, Nick. Some of those pictures you sent. Well, you know what? Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. He kind of said a little bit to me last night when I was on the live.
Hi, how are you? Well, I sort of do know what he's referring to.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Yeah. Peanut says, Jeanette, you need some WD-40 on your joints to loosen. Well, have you got about a gallon of it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You might need it. Yeah, I bet you are, Ian. That's going to be awesome.
They need a few peanut cookies and they will be sorted.
That's right. Oh, she's gonna use chocolate sprinkles for the hair.
Tell you what, if I can, Mark, I'll send it through email. That might sort of, as they say, where there's a will, there's a way.
Yes, absolutely. I still like what Choppers put. He's like, my eyes, they burn.
So long as it's not another part of your body that's burning, you're okay.
He's so cute. Where did you get him?
I've had him ages now, but like he wanted to say hi.
He's adorable. Aw, I love Pokemon. I can do a Pikachu voice, but I ain't doing it this morning.
Like Charmander.
Yeah, I can.
Look at his little coat.
Yeah, you know what, Ian? You deserve every bit of it. You're gonna have a great time.
Top of the morning to you.
Hello.
My name's Jacksepticeye.
Nick says sprinkles will make it look like an oven-ready chicken.
I have got some sprinkles. Some little light brown ones.
She was talking about the design. She said she's going to add so much detail to these cookies.
Yeah. Hello, Mark.
Hello.
How are you, honey?
I'm good. Happy birthday.
Thank you. Yeah, I love the birthday message. I have watched it 3 times now, by the way. So.
I think Pixie's watched it more than that.
Oh, really?
He did edit it.
He did.
Well, we don't need to know that, Ian. Just get dressed before we.
Yes, we do. We need to know if they're warm. Sorry, Mark. I need to say what, Michelle? What do I need to say? I don't know what I need to say.
Oh, bless. Chopper says he's got a new rescue puppy, was beaten by someone, but he's getting better every day.
Oh, makes me so sad.
And Kate says Ian's message was class. I loved it.
Yes, I love it. Yeah. I love that. It was just the perfect ending to the video because, and I thank him for that because he's in the club, the song's playing at the same time, and it's like,
Ian
and
says, I was asking Mrs. P, is it all right? I'm in my boxes.
Yeah, just keep it above the waist. We're all good with it. Come on. No,
Oh, your Pokemon voice.
No, I'm not doing it. I can't. I get too embarrassed of it.
It was like Chris trying to do the Irish accent last night.
Oh yeah. Well, Mark's heard it because I've done it on Boss Man's a couple times.
Top in the morning.
Yay. Oi.
Yeah, and I think Ian, that's why Pixie left it till the very end.
Yeah, it was perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, it was perfect. Tari put it all together and left Ian's right till the very end.
Yeah. What's your plans today, Mark?
I'm actually going away in like 15 minutes, so I just had to jump on for a quick hi.
Okay,
Oh, so you're coming to Canada?
Yeah.
You're coming to Canada, right?
Yeah, I am, yeah. Let's catch the
There you
flight
go.
in 15 minutes.
You're catching the flight in 15 minutes?
Oh, I'll make it, don't worry. I just have to sprint it.
Oh, Chopper's Rule says he can do Donald Duck in an Indian voice.
Oh,
Kate sort of threw a challenge out to us last night. You know, do an Irish accent. You know, so she could sort of hear how she sounded. And I says, well, don't ask me because I can't do very good voice.
I'll do a live with you.
Oh yes, I need a word with you about that, Ian. The very first one. I've just got a question to ask you. Because Pixie was speculating.
Should I put it in? Should I not?
Well, no, because of the message that he received when he got sent that first one.
Oh.
So,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Makes sense.
So that's the question. That's why I said, can you come on private hangouts?
Yes.
So yes.
So where are you going on vacation, Mark?
He says I do my best.
No, that was only a joke. I know I'm going out in 15 minutes. That's what I meant.
That's what I mean. Like, where are you going? I
Um,
want to know everything.
I am going out the door, out the gate,
Down the street,
up the hill, taking a left.
Oh, jeez.
Absolutely. The part Midnight Raven, her singing in my video was good too. And it's my video now.
Ian says he's going to watch it now, but for some reason, the very first video that he sent to Chris, it came up with a message.
Yeah, it's like,
But sort of, I didn't want to sort of divulge.
it was it the big boy.
I don't know but the message that Chris got, it were a bit, and he says, "Oh, I wonder if it were something else." You know, well, I'll talk to you afterwards.
Yeah, we'll stay on after you shut down.
Yeah.
Is Ian coming on, or is he?
No, he's not actually coming up. I said when I've closed it down and I've gone off here, I'll invite him onto a private hangouts and.
Ooh.
Who wants to play Guess Who?
Well, I think we've all sort of sussed that one out even before you start, Emily.
Mm-hmm. But I might
Yeah.
Get ready for this. Who is this?
Oh my gosh, that's
you?
you.
It is. It's me.
What happened to the blonde hair?
I don't know. It went dark, like my dad.
Oh my gosh, that's like me too. This is my natural color here, but this is what my roots are doing now.
And then
It's not fair.
Well, as you all know, I was ginger when I was younger.
Mm-hmm. You are kind of now.
Hey?
You are now.
Yeah, but this is after a bottle.
Oh. You weren't supposed to say anything.
Have you ever seen that picture?
I have seen it.
I were about 13 on that one. Look at how ginger I were there.
Aww.
Yep.
I was a bit like.
I were right ginger there.
Yeah.
12 and a half, 13 there.
If you go back to my first few videos when I started YouTube, I was showing pictures of me and my daughter to show like the difference between her and I and stuff. And yeah, I just leave it to the imagination. I'm not proud of those pictures.
See, I've got one on mine. I mean, look at me rocking the shades on that one.
Woohoo!
I'm rocking shades too in mine.
They me posh shades, they are. Only trouble is when I'm wearing them, I can't see a flaming thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, mama.
Yeah. Aw, you look like your mom. She's very sweet.
I'm trying to find this is a better picture.
Damn.
What's that, Mark?
No, I'm getting messages and messages.
You're a popular boy.
No, I'm getting lines and then oh, I forgot the lines. Can you post them again? Okay, yeah, here you are. Oh, damn, I forgot them again. Can you post them again?
That's why people need to write them down.
That's why I saved them, because I knew I was going to forget them and said, oh, I'll just copy and paste them whenever.
Yeah, exactly. That's why Siri gets annoyed.
Siri's asleep.
Thank God. No.
Darren's awake.
Oh no.
Oh no.
What the hell?
What? What's wrong with you? Give me a chance.
Oh.
Uh-oh. What's the matter, Jeanette?
I'm just replying to somebody.
Oh, Emily.
What?
Can I just say Gene Simmons? Yeah.
I was like, you know what? I wanted to do that.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm back.
So I'm just looking. Looking through me.
Okay.
Oh, has anybody watched this? By the way,
That's it.
I'm scared now.
when it finally loads up.
Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun, dun.
Jingle your bells.
Hiya, Brian.
Jingle your bells.
Jingle your bells.
That's awesome.
Here you go. That were at Christmas that way.
Oh my gosh, that's so awesome.
Then he
That's
went-
bribery footage. That
And he
is.
went, oh God, he says I'm cream crackered.
Why?
He'd done enough jumping about and he went, oh God, I'm knackered now.
Hi, Daily Live. How are you? Foundational Ariel in the house.
Yeah, and that's little Lucy Lou.
Oh.
Aww, she's so
Is he cute? She's a little bitch, but she's cute.
cute. Yeah, that's it.
I noticed me coaster.
Oh, that's cute. That just kind of makes sense of her sitting right in front of it, eh?
Yeah.
Aww.
Love, laughter, happiness, and pure joy.
No need to apologize, Michelle. There is no filter in this chat room.
Say, and there's Chris and Callum with Bob the Builder.
Oh, oh my gosh.
Oh dear.
Hi, Urbex. How are you?
Hiya, Urbex. Hiya. Pomegranates.
Yeah, I'm getting more lines. Yes.
Hey, once they finally come in.
Yes, Alex, I think I'm going to make the medium size one because it'll make more. If I do the big ones, it'll make less.
That's right, Bama. Thank you. So this is a live stream with awesome people.
Although I am awake, I am Darren.
Oh no.
What's up, Darren?
Miss Emily, it says attachment unavailable.
Oh.
What?
Emily sent me something
that
and it said,
I sent to what? What? I didn't send nothing.
uh-huh.
Honestly,
What's going on there?
All right.
nothing. Honestly, I did not send anything. I don't know.
Yeah. It's Emily, Jeanette, and Nick, and it's a group, I guess, and it said attachment unavailable.
Yes, that's the what I'm tinkering about on my phone for.
Yeah, okay.
Did you get a bit about the nudity and whatever? And Chris is thinking, ooh, what's all this about? You know, I'm in trouble.
I am the new.
Chopper's rule says no booty shots, please.
I can beauty, no problem.
Who wants a booty?
I mean, damn, look at that booty though. Like, I'm like, I'll tap that ass any day.
I was just gonna say, Emily, I love me a little bit of booty.
That ass though.
I am in the new right now.
Like, oh,
Oh my gosh, Nick!
Have I got it?
I know.
can I show it on screen or is it like not?
I don't.
I'm so happy I'm not in that group.
That's okay, Mark. I'll send it to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, would you look at that?
It's a cactus and his babies.
The stream is in a pickle now.
Yes, it is. Aren't you glad you joined the panel, Mark?
Hi, Kate. Oh, dear.
Oh.
Pun intended.
It wasn't. It was a cactus and his babies.
It says I've seen it for sale on the marketplace. Thought of you guys.
Oh, well, thank you so much, Nick.
You see, that's what the important decision is all about.
Yeah, exactly.
So the important decisions that need to be made. What size and what colour.
Yeah, exactly.
But I've sort of made one decision. I'm going to make them out of shortbread. I'm going to do
Jeanette, you know that just kind of you said short bread, right?
Mm-hmm.
A happy cactus. I mean. A happy cactus.
Oh dear. Bye, Bomber Grits.
Bye, Bomber.
But yeah, I've sort of made one decision. I'm going to go with the white.
Yeah.
Sorry.
With the white glittery one, I think.
That's my phone ringing.
I got to go on Instagram.
Chopper's Rolls put a thing of a cactus up. Hiya. Oh, bye, Barmer. Oh dear. But yes, I mean, when Chris got that message, I was thinking, oh God, what's this message all about? They're having kittens, and then he's just explained it to me.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there you go, long bread, Michelle. You need a French loaf. What?
Well, I thought Barmer Grits was saying bye.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you can't get rid of me that easy. Oh, Alex is in the chat with his things. Yeah. Okay, Ian. Yeah, I'm getting private
Them
messages from
purple.
Ian.
Oh,
You see, that's the purple one. It's a little bit dark for it to be realistic, you know. I mean, I could put some like actual sprinkles on it, but it means I've got to put dots at the bottom.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yep.
Right, guys, I'm going to go. I have to go, like I said, out the front door, out the gate, up the hill.
Okay then, Mark. Thank you for coming.
Yeah.
Well, going
Bye,
back
Mark.
I will see you. Bye.
back to what
Bye.
Michelle's put. I mean, sort of this comes in handy. But yes, I've been using it, mix it with some white to lighten it up a bit. I mean, but why would you have a purple penis?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, why would you want purple? You know, unless you got it trapped in a door. Or trapped
I
in
have to
something
say-
else, you know, when you're zipping up your fly holes. You wouldn't have a purple one, would you?
Well, see, the thing is, I've slammed my finger in a door, and that doesn't tickle. I can't imagine how a guy would feel slamming that in the door.
Chopper says frostbite.
Yeah, yeah, that's it.
Well, there's another question. Why would you get frostbite in that particular area?
Oh my god. I am not even going to dignify that with a response.
Says you will never know the pain.
Nope.
Ice cream.
Oh,
Peanut butter. Oh, send it to me, Emily. We don't have that one
Ready,
here.
ready, ready. Go. 1, 3. Did it
Dang
come?
it, I can't.
Oh.
It kind of went over. It flew over.
from exposure. Overexposure by the sounds of it, if it's purple.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god.
Unless, same as I say, unless you're walking outdoors naked. I mean, that's the only way you're going to get frostbite in that particular area.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
You know.
Don't show pics of that. I already have a bad heart. Oh my gosh. Can't get frostbite if you keep it warm. That's
Can't get frostbite if you keep it warm. That's what I say.
Yeah, you got to keep it in its cave, right, Ian?
Yeah. Or keep it in its sock. Oh dear.
Oh my goodness. That's funny.
Oh dear.
The conversation goes from serious to this in about 2.2 seconds. That's all it takes.
Oh dear.
Yeah,
I mean,
never a dull moment.
I always thought you just got frostbite in your feet and in your fingers, but
Apparently.
you know, you learn something new every day.
Put a jockey on it, Michelle says. Keep it covered. Oh!
I'm going to say trust Nick.
And he says TMI earlier. Yeah, come on, Nick.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, it does. But it's fun, Ian. It's fun, and that's all that matters.
Oh dear. What I'm going to do, guys and girls, I'm going to shut it down because I've been going nearly 3 hours. Believe it or
wow.
Oh, don't make Vicky collapse on her birthday.
Breathe.
Now look what you've done, Nick. She's got to use her asthma spray. Oh dear me.
God, only on coffee mornings could it get this crazy.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna die.
Oh God, that's a little bit more tame, isn't it?
Oh my gosh.
I'm laughing at Ian.
I am me too.
Now that is too much information, Ian.
Yeah. Yeah, now it's really time to shut it down.
Oh dear. Okay, then Bar Grits is going to make breakfast. I am going to shut it down in a minute, and some say it's been going on nearly 3 hours. As much as we've had a blast, it's I've still got some more baking to do. So
Nick is on a roll today.
see what is put. And Michelle's breathe, Vicky, breathe. So yes, guys and girls, I am going to shut it down. I'll be here same time in the morning. But if Vicky and Emily wants to stay behind, can do. I'm just going to invite Ian up for a quick catch up, etc.
Yeah.
And I will see everybody hopefully again in the morning.
Yeah, absolutely.
So bye for now, and I'll see everybody in the morning.
Bye everyone.